Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It's week two. We've had a little bit of a break. We've had a little bit of time to settle back into day to day life and then maybe forget for a second about all of the amazing action we had last week. To jump back into it again, today with an amazing matchup, ITB Shuffle and XPA Academy. But before we get into any of the crazy content that we've got for you today, let's talk about the co-cast. Look who's back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Blue.
Hello. How we doing, friends? Golden ESQ back for your entertainment.
And hopefully that golden light's going to shine on our teams from today, Blue. But speaking of golden lights and shining down, we couldn't be doing this today and wouldn't be bringing these kind of entertainment performances to you guys without the support. Hey, there's the shine from our partners. One of which basked in the golden glow. We're going to have a look at a little trailer for in a second, but this is Gigabyte Aorus. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not heard about Gigabyte Aorus, they are helping us to bring you this wonderful performance on today, and they've got a little trailer to help demonstrate just what they can bring to the table. So before we go into the details of what they've helped us bring to you on offer to earn yourself some goodies with today, let's have a look at what the gadgets actually compose of. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll tell you at home that an honest truth here, I'm not a fan of adverts, but when it comes to Epic, that is one of the ones that definitely does not follow the curve. That is an exceptional piece of artwork right there. It's phenomenal little performance from Gigabyte. And if you want to be with a chance to win some technology to provide you that kind of graphical glory, then !Gigabyte is going to bring you up a link in chat. That's going to take you to a Gleam website where you have a chance to win one of the fantastic Aorus 27-inch gaming monitors worth over £800, as well as the chance to be in for an Unheard Edition key, a Standard Edition key for base game, and 2 Tarkov Arena keys. And Blue, I believe it's a bit like your daily dose of going to the shop for milk and the newspaper in the morning, isn't it, right? I believe if you pop in every single day, you can actually get multiple entries.
I believe so. I think all of your tickets that you could get daily refreshed, so make sure you are claiming them every single day. Don't miss out.
Get those docs cases out, guys. That's it. Collect up those tickets and be in with a chance to win it. That's absolutely right. So again, finally, a massive thank you to the partnership from Gigabyte Aorus and Battle State Games who have joined us today at the Hunt Premier League to bring you the second week of the first official HPL Euro League in summer 2024. So Blue,
Yes.
let's pick a couple of nuggets. I know. Let's pick a couple of nuggets from last week, shall we? What was your top 3 picks, shall we say, of highlights of the week last week?
Oh man, definitely Tokyo Bomb. Not Tokyo Boy. Definitely Tokyo Bomb. Bake Easy sneaking on his belly, winning 2 different rounds, just chilling, laying on his belly. And then, this is a tough one. I think watching the progression of Vaptim's progression from the first day to the last match, watching these gents really start to blossom, watching the progression that can happen in just a few days of tournament play. I'd say those are my big 3 for the week. How about you, Cracked?
I think you're right. I think you highlighted the key points to a nail. I think I would even maybe put more of a generic cast over them all, as I would explain from my last week's experience. The grenade players from each of our teams within the league are all starting to shine. Now that utility is becoming a consistency and people are being able to sort of work around tactics, get used to the maps, we're designing these grenade lanes. Grenades is definitely one of the bullet points on the topics to talk about for today and what we're going to be watching for the rest of the league. I think you made a great point to Vaptin, and I think I would extend that to Team TFG, who we're going to see in our second match again today as well. an outstanding performance to steal a game in their last match we saw them play in, come out with a tie, which is a great performance from them. So looking to see them again step up today against Panderic. Maybe the golden glow of blue is going to shine on the TFG, and then we'll see if they take themselves home a victory today with 2 match wins instead of just the 1 map. But before we get into that, we're going to be looking at some of the most explosive matches we've seen so far. And my third highlight from last week is our top 4 teams in the table. Whoa, blue. They're not giving each other anything to move about with, are they? I mean, every single one of our top 4 teams in this fantastic table we've got displayed on screen for you there. It's been explosive. Ledex absolutely, stomped Authority in every match they played in, as did ITB Shuffle. Sicario and XP shared one of the closest matches we've seen in a little while, going tit for tat all the way to the end, and then just dropping games each to each other a match apiece. So, I don't know, Blue. ITB XP, what's your feeling for that one going into the first game of the day?
Oh man, ITB versus XP. This is going to be an absolute banger because for those folks that don't know, Arena just updated and completely changed the way it works. So before we had specific presets that you would pick, and you would have one preset that you could pick per team. So let's say there was an assault guy you liked, you could pick him, but your teammate couldn't. Now we have totally custom presets. So each team is going to be able to customize what armor they use, what weaponry they have, magazines, heals, rigs, armor plates, and the ammo that goes within those weapons. So, I think this is going to be an absolute banger because ITB and XPA, they're playing on a whole new battleground. I mean, this really is truly like the first testing ground for these new kits and how the presets are going to work. And there's going to be a lot of ingenuity in what we see today. And the best news, Cracked, there's no more IR flashlight, or there's no more infrared or flashlights. Let's go!
I'm sure everybody in chat is going to be cheering along with you when it comes to the flashlights. You are not wrong, Blue. I know that a lot of you guys out there are going to be absolutely buzzing to see the flashlights banished into the Banshee land, because I know it was one of the biggest sort of frustrating things when you swing, it's all in your hands, and because the guy's got a flashlight, you're like, I'm blind, I can't deal with it. It's just so hard to shoot the guy in the face. So yeah, no, absolutely with you there. And I think everybody in chat at home would have loved to have been sat in the back of our Discord call for the last 40 minutes, as me and Blue might as well have been wearing white lab coats, as we're 2 chefs in the chem lab, looking through these kits and crafting. We're like, oh, what can you put in here? Can you get ammo in this? And can this one have this attachment? And it's like a kid in a candy shop. It is a great little adjustment that's come in with the wipe. It's come in with the new update for Arena, which is custom presets. We're going to see, long gone is this, everybody's on the same class, we're all running one particular class of things. People might have 2, 3 of the same gun, but they're going to have slightly different attachments on it. So it's going to be curious to see what sort of loadouts excel, what sort of weapons excel. And we're not going to, I guess, spoil the fun. But we've seen some things, have we, Blue? We've experienced some experiences, and I'll tell you now. All right, just like how to remove the rats from a house, it's going to be about pellets.
Oof.
And we're going to leave it like that.
No secrets. No, we were cooking way too hard. It would not be good for all of us. We had to take the coats off. It was way too hot in there, bro.
Bossman rung the bell and said, showtime, guys. It's time to leave the lab alone. We'll come back to the crafting later. So I'm sure after the games today, we're going to be testing out our own little scenarios and scopes. But same said, if you guys want a chance to be able to test out these new classes yourselves, don't forget !Gigabyte in the chat to get yourself involved with that giveaway. Now, ITB Shovel, XPA Academy, top of the table. First game of the day, 2 maps. First things first, where are we going, Blue? Have we got our map selections for the first day?
Yes, we do. And for our first map, ITB is going to be choosing Bowl. And as is tradition, with 100% rate right now, XPA chose to start on defense. Shocker. And for those folks that don't know, every single game that we've seen, there's 100% pick rate of defense from the team that didn't pick the map. There's no team that's picked attack to date, as far as I know, which is crazy.
Do you know what? It's almost like it's going to be the case of the first team to pick it is going to have to win. Because it's going to be that forbidden that if we see one team try and fail, nobody's going to pick attack side. It's going to be defense for the rest of our entire careers, unless something changes or a map comes out that is attacking favored. And again, that's more in the future of things to come. But defending side, for XPA. As we said first time around, choice to defend. Second map, Bay 5. That's
Right.
XPA's choice. And again, ITB are going also to choose to defend. Shock horror. Talking about the two maps, no Skybridge. Curious
No
Wobbly.
Skybridge. I think that makes sense, Crack. You know, these teams, they know this is going to be a battle of the Titans. And XPA right now, XPA really, really need to win this game for the standings, because XPA and Sicario had a bloodbath last week, and they barely got out with a draw. You know, XPA won Bowl, and then Sicario won Bay 5. So right now on the standings, XPA is 1-1. So this game for XPA is going to be so critical for the long-term success. They're going to need to, they're going to need to basically beat ITB today to really start recovering ground, or at least cause ITB to draw. Because if there's no draw and ITB takes this, ITB is going to be way, way ahead in the standings, right there with Team LedX in terms of round differential, and on top of overall wins and losses.
That's it. And to put sort of a bit more pressure on this tie in itself for ITB, it's not just a chance that they have to stop XP Academy putting themselves back in the running for things, but this is ITB's opportunity facing one of the two teams that did take a draw in XPA and Sicario to be able to get their advantage, because this is a tough match for them. So if they take a win in this, regardless of the standings beforehand, it's already a bonus and a boon to their potential chance to win the league overall. But secondly, on the back of that draw, the last match we saw with XPA, it gives them their tick to the box. Like, not only did they make the mistake, but we capitalized on the error. And gave ourselves that boon. And that's going to levy that differential against the other teams then within that sort of area. LedX, for example, who are going to have to face XPA later on in the tournament. And they're going to be pressured to also have to win. They won't be able to just settle for a draw because ITB's already got that lead. So I can't believe I'm going to say it, but I expect we might see a more aggressive ITB approach to this first map than we would XPA. Normally, I would say of the two teams on standard paper, XPA is the more aggressive of the two, but I think we're going to see an explosive ITB push for an early lead. And I think they're going to try and levy that lead and then defend it out all the way to the end of each match. I don't think ITB has the strength within the lineup to go behind and come back from it yet. Maybe we see that they do have that potential, but we haven't been proved in the league so far yet. That's been a thing. Flip side to it, they haven't been behind. But we don't need to see you fight from behind if you're ahead. Simple as that. If they're not going to put themselves in that casket, fine. Don't need to ask the question.
Yep, and we saw ITB did a really good job last week when they were down. I believe they were down 2 rounds on Bay 5, and they immediately came back, responded to the defense, and took, I think, 5 back-to-back rounds after that and won the map, I think, like 9-2 or 9-3. So they went from being way down to recognize the defense in 2 rounds, adopting their strategies around it, getting essential picks, modified all their utility, they had very good rotations. They're one of the few teams I think we've seen that if they commit to one site and there's an opportunity to rotate, they will actually try and really capitalize it on it. So on Bay 5, I think they did that 2 or 3 times where they pivoted based on the initial defense, and just a really great job of responding. But I do agree, though, that XPA is not the kind of team that if they start coming out 2, 3, 4 rounds, it's going to be very, very challenging to come back from.
We spoke about momentum. I think XPA in this 8 teams is probably the most momentum swung team, if not second. And I think ITB has a much better composure when it comes to consistency. The problem with that is for XPA's side of things, I mean, look, we've seen potential from every single player on this lineup. If every single member turns up on the day, that is a very scary tower to have to climb.
I mean, we saw Blitzer last week when she was given the space and goes, just those 2 players went absolutely ballistic. And that's not limiting what their teammates are capable of or what they were doing. So to your point, I mean, if Blitzer goes, Kaner and Walker and Rapid all show up and perform, I mean, this is one of the best, I would say, mechanically skilled teams we have. I mean, Goes and Blitzer, though, were just phenomenal last week. Outrageous play.
That's what we hope it's going to come down to, right? Okay, if every team member from every team shows up today, Then it's going to come down to team synergy. How does this team of 5 versus off versus this team of 5? Which pairs, which buddy system is going to come out stronger, so on and so forth, who's going to win the gunfights? I really do think it is going to depend on who turns up versus who doesn't, because, you know, we've seen people have a shaky first game and then be phenomenal in the second match, which, as you know, in this HPL league, don't cut it. It's too late. So,
It's too late.
game 1, let's see how the dust settles. Ladies
Let's
and gentlemen,
go!
XPA, ITB, let's go. That's it. Guys, if you are here to support either of the teams, let's get some spam of the logos in chat. Get some hype in there, all right? If you're here to support your team, show us your passion. We like to see it. On board here with Kana, the newest ITB recruit.
So right away, we could see Kaner rocking the AUG. Looks like he has possibly I can't tell what plate his chest is. Probably a tier 4. He's wearing a tier 4 helmet. Nice pickup from Ace onto Goes with an FMJ.
Jeez. Yup.
Is that the Lapua?
I think that might be, you know, and the thing, one thing that we definitely will need to watch out for is that Ace on a ranged weapon.
Ooh.
Kano with a god tier nade takes out that Ace. No longer need to watch for him as Codex returns Kana back, though.
Walker on scout. So far, we've seen 5.5A1 in multiple guns. Codex wearing the CQCM mask. That's a tier 4 mask with a good ricochet chance. I'm not sure what level plate he has on his character. Has 5.5A1 in the AUG. And as you've seen, folks, what's that, 4 AUGs incinerate? Rapid picking up Codex on site. I think ITB is actually in a good position right now to take site. I don't know if they know Stranger Ping is there. He did just jump. It's interesting to see Walker holding. This is what we were. So, folks, you see this? Walker has 2 guns. He's got an M61 weapon and 30 rounders of SP6 and a Val.
Wait, hold the phone. Literally
wait.
no lidding. We are double gunning. As this picked up this something from a kill, there's no way that this was in the loadout. That feels like that's so wild. If that's the case, I gotta see this craft. I gotta see this craft.
This is Walker, Chef Walker, maybe.
Yeah, Chef Walker. Michelin
Big
5-star
big
Chef
plant.
Walker.
Nice pickup from Blitzer, and they have control. Ooh, Walker peeking for the kill. That's a really, nice Rapid picking out, Buck easy. 3v1, Rapid looking to trade. Nice pickup from Rapid, 3 kills from Rapid. Just like you were saying, Crack, Rapid turning up. These ITB members, whew,
And
already bringing the heat.
I'm going to say, and I'm going to sound a little bit like a broken record, playing himself a little tale of deja vu here to those of you in chat that have been with me through some of the tournaments we've gone through in Arena previously. But Rapid on the 7.62 MDR, ladies and gentlemen. There's a classic throwback we haven't heard in a little while. But now with the crafting of the kits, that 7.62 MDR having access to different calibers of armor pen, aka your M80, your M61 rounds, gives you a lot of versatility. I'm not sure whether you can get M61 in the MDR yet. We've not managed to tech into that just too deep. But Rapid is on M80. I saw the kill last round. He's in the... Ooh. I have to pause.
Crazy angle. Look at this pixel peak. And Cracked, you were mentioning how scopes and pixel peaks like this could really, really play into the way these teams, you know, hold the site. And right here we see how does an attacking player defend against that? Like you can't possibly see him.
No,
I mean,
not
he's
only that, but
invisible.
remember variable zooms in the game now too.
Now, did that make it into Arena, or is that
I am
only
not
in the main
sure.
game?
That's one I'm
Me
curious
neither.
to see as well.
I
Oh,
actually
this is a
didn't
good
verify.
nade. This is up and down. Is it a bit far though? It
Oh.
is.
Oh, and they're picking up 2. Stranger Ping picking up Rapid, Codex picking up Kaner.
Deeper
So
positioning,
you were right.
paying
This
off
is
so
Go's
far.
weapon. You were right. Walker picked up Go's weapon last round because there we see the M61 in the RSAS.
Oh, in the
Nice
arse.
shot.
Brother Ghost destroys that ace and Blitzer Girl follows up with one.
I think Ghost has a pretty good idea that Codex is summoned around Jen. Now, the fact that he has the scope peeking,
Oh my.
he hears him clawing.
And he's distracted with a different kill. He needs to swing now. He's giving Blitzer Girl some abuse.
Ghost
Stranger
picks him
Ping getting
up.
away with it. Oh, he
Buck
gets
Easy
him
takes that
eventually.
Blitzer. I don't think Buck Easy can stop the plant right here. Goes fighting the other player on A. Walker gonna be able to get, oh my god, he picks him up. What a shot from
What a
Buck Easy.
shot.
That's really bad.
The bomb's down though, and he Ghost needs to be over in this B point ASAP, Rocky, because if he just sticks, pros don't fake, it's done. 2, 1, and it's gone.
So I think this was a mistake from Goes right here. He has the ability to use his scope to cover the bomb from the other site, and rather than do that, he tries to rotate through mid lane towards B lane, and
So
he
you
really
would have
wasn't
got
in
up
a
on the
position to
boxes
kill.
there and gone for the height.
Correct. You would go on top of the. You would go up the ramp up to catwalk, and you could look from catwalk to where Walker planted. And Walker had planted in a position where I don't believe Bakizi would have been able to ninja defuse.
There you
So
go.
me personally, I would have rotated there because, as we saw, he got limited by Codex holding the flank, and he really couldn't do anything. And then he was just forced back and just lost by default.
That's crazy. I mean, you make a really, really good point, actually. The scope's there for a reason. You've got to play it to the fullest of its advantages, and not quite playing to the kit yet, but that's the unfamiliarity. We've just had these kits for, what, less than 24 hours now, so even these players are going to be a little bit fresh off the mark with some of them.
Yep. I wasn't sure the player we just looked at, but folks, if you look in at the players' names, on the right side of their icons, you'll see the caliber and the ammo type, and we've seen multiple...
That looks good.
And it's
not
good!
going to get any enemies. Oh, wow.
What a nade from Kaner! We've seen, I think, 3 or 4 different AUGs so far, correct? But they have different ammo in them. Some are using Enforcer because they only have M855 in their weapon.
Yep.
Where when you see 55A1, they're probably using the Scout or the Assault class.
Great pickup from that. Splitzer girl gets sniped out of the corner.
Ooh,
Rapid's going to swing and get...
Codex.
Wow.
And Kaner trades him out.
Good strength from Kaner, actually, to re-challenge that. He's going to get pushed.
What a shot!
What?
Kaner challenging the third one. Knows it's under tower. I believe... Is bomb down or planted? I actually missed it.
It sounds like the bomb's dropped at the moment. That doesn't sound like planted from my audio, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh my god! What a shot from Ace!
2v2.
Oh,
Brother.
the sniper takes out the sniper! Big D, my
Big D, my
friend.
friend.
Oh my! Goes is cooking with this M61. And this
I
is
am-
something Crack mentioned to me before the match, folks. This M61 is going to go crazy in this tournament.
I am so happy right now. The RSAS is back, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, if you remember base game
Let's
RSAS
go.
days, oh, the RSAS and the M1A back when it was in its prime was beautiful. And Goes giving me the smile for the day. That is, satisfying. The whop whop and watch people fall, my friend. That's what that's the sound of that suppressor. Whop, 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 whop. Oh,
Oh man, I do love the SR25 and RSAS. Any kind of 7.62x5.1 ammo delivery systems are just great. And these guns have no recoil. You can put a scope on them. Ooh.
man, it's
Let's try
so
the
on as
grenade.
well.
Big D picking up Blitzer. That's a big pick. Blitzers tend the last few rounds. Blitzer teams to be playing flank and playing more to the side, holding cross angle and rotates. That pick is going to be big for the if the defense just tries to flank around.
Ooh, nade out.
Another nade on tower.
Does he adjust? No way! He reads the adjustment and he's in the corner, in the pocket, and Kane has played a
gets
game of
naded back.
baseball. Oh no!
Bach Easy answering with his own nade.
Oh, here we go. The most confident creep you've ever seen. He's just checking the back pages of the cookbook, looking to pull out a special one here. We need a chef special of the week for something to happen from the corner because he's a little bit trapped. He's got Stranger Ping and support, but the 3 remaining members of ITB are all on this side of the map now. So Codex and Big D, my friend, kind of need to swing themselves around a little bit for some support. Is Codex point side there, do you reckon, or is he out the other end? No, he's
Yes, I
round. He's
believe-
coming round now.
Yeah, he was on point. Oh, and he gets picked off rotating to headshot. They know Goes is obviously up there. I think Goes is going to be... Oh!
So this is time for the other ITB members to swing. They'll be looking at Goes now, try and take some advantage of the pressure that Goes created.
30 rounders in this SP6 Val is going to be super strong now. Before it was limited to 20, Crack. Now these 30 rounders, you can really put in some serious... And as I said,
Oh
Walker
my
takes him
God.
out. Wide swinging. Stranger Ping getting taken out. Bach Easy chilling right now. Probably waiting for Big D, my friend, to rotate back from B towards mid B lane. I really like this positioning from ITB. One on site, one above on catwalk. Oh, a nice rotate from Kaner. Kaner backing up to not trade it unless he needs to.
That's it. Good pressure from the XPA remaining 2 members to try and get this bomb deactivation down as we see ITB holding strong.
Oh!
Kano with great shots from Generator. Plays in.
Wow.
Goes puts Bakizi down as well. My lord, ITB have come to play again today.
They are cooking. I mean, and we see the different kits coming out. Goes going 6-1 already with the M61 marksman class. I mean, marksman class was pretty much never used in any tournament. And honestly, Crack, from just watching these few rounds, I think it might be the best one. This is crazy.
So good. We get to see each player within a kit that they actually are going to be like crafting. So if they were in base game right now, I would guarantee that 95% of the people playing here would say, yeah, I could take that game into a full raid. No problem. I could take that kit in there. No worries. I'm comfortable with this. This is fun. This is my wheelhouse. Like, you know.
Oh my!
What?
ITB totally switching how they use their nades. 3 raids or 4 rounds in a row, they waited and kind of positioned their nades, used them towards tower lane. Walker doing an aggressive nade, anticipating that they were going to rotate onto A site from spawn. Wow, very good bait crack, because they use the fact that they haven't pre-naded the site to bait it out. So now that they weren't ready for it, and they exploited it. Fantastic read from ITB.
I was about to say, what is this aggressive? Rapid's disgusting as he nails that ace from under the corner of the box there with a little crouch peek. Sneaky.
Oh, Rapid taking out Big D. Bakizi going on the flank. Blitzer girl gonna hear him.
Vice is down. Blitz just trading
Really
for
nice
time
play.
now. Shots from Bakizi to take it. Where's the snake going, Blue?
I don't know.
On the med.
Goes is in such a disgusting position.
He knows, but he
hit the bush. He heard the bush. And he knows. Oh, Bakizi is just too damn smart. Reads. What the heck? I guess whoever that is has no ammo. Nice kill from Kaner. Rapid. Rapid clicking. Staring at Bakizi. Oh
Rapid Rabbit run out of his hop, so he's hopped into the bunny hole and he's just laying down on the floor, really pretending to be a sleeping lion, I guess.
Oh man, like chat said, Stranger must be really mad. He's still dead to nade, getting taken out almost every round by a nade right now. Oh my goodness. And like you said, Cracked, this ITB lineup, all 5 are showing up today. They're showing up. And look at the power and the mechanical prowess this team has. I mean, if they pick up 1 or 2 more rounds, I think this is going to be lights out for this match. Walker picking up Bakizi with the nade. I'm not sure where that went off. They are menaces, Cracked.
They
must have watched Tokyo.
Again. That's it.
I love the control and the confidence coming out of ITB right now.
Oh man,
cheeky little play, Rapid.
I'm gonna say he's working it again on the side of this wall. Stranger Pink does not realize.
Rapid's gonna kill him for free. I think he's gonna wait for the reload and then swing it.
Yep.
Just like that.
Blitz
oh my god!
with
Oh,
one.
I thought I picked him up. They picked up 3. Rapid Blitzer getting one on the flank. Oh my!
How are we going to keep
ITB,
up with these
I can't
kills? I
even
literally,
commentate.
exactly, it's gone. Within the space of saying, and 1 has fallen over. All 5 are dead. But, I mean, XPA are going to have to bring some level of pace to this attacking swap over in a second if they're going to match this, because this has been ferocious from ITB.
This is violent.
Here's the one we didn't talk about, Blue. What's that wonderful P word we've been talking about all week long last week? Preparation.
Preparation.
I think in a good old bit of Austin Powers fashion, we've got Preparation X being deployed here from ITB as XPA are being exposed for some great pre-planning. What an aid. I did not realize that reached there. Kaner with the late one. Nobody home.
Oh my goodness.
That's actually a really bad nade not to find anyone there, because all 3 of them are pressed up really close. It's gonna almost fake that there's no one there.
And it killed Stranger. Stranger Pink got again. No! Kaner has a heat-seeking missile for him. I can't.
That nade.
What do we say? Look at
was
this
so
team.
invisible, brother. That nade was so invisible that Stranger Ping's death did not even get registered on the top right of our screens. He literally just disappeared from the code. Poor Stranger Ping got erased. He didn't even get like sent to the lobby. That's it. Just deleted. Oof. I'm going to change the phrase from what are those to what are goes, because goes is smashing this game. And then I say that, and we've got Kaner and Blitzer Girl popping up again with some steamroller kills in the background of that part. What is going on? Oh.
Nice nade from Bakizi. Hopefully I said it right this time, Crack. Bakizi. I'm sorry for my fans out there. I'm just a little slow.
It's the confusion between the bake book, you know? It gets everybody, honestly. Bah.
Bah. Really good nade though.
They don't. It's
You
not
know-
Bakizi out for nothing, is it? I guess.
Oh,
This is a really
This is
gross
a
angle to be
critical-
holding, but how much value is actually being gained
Oh!
there? Great shots from Kana.
I love this from Kaner. Kaner picking up two, getting traded from Codex. Kaner really feeling himself today. He was struggling to get his footing last week, it seemed. He's really, really playing it exceptionally now. Codex taking out Walker, bomb down, not actually planted. If Rapid kills Ace, oh, look at how smart they are. They double swing.
They're gonna double swing
They
him. Yeah,
baited.
exactly.
That was really, really smart. They baited each other's movements.
But Blue, check us home, because I'll tell you now, it's all on goes in the 1v3 with the RSAS. Oh, never mind. Didn't get a chance. My bad.
That was a big round for XPA. They really, wow, 6-2 going into the half. Kaner, we were mentioning before the game how Blitzer and Goes were the standout performers last week. And now look at Kaner. And Rapid's been popping off this game too. And Walker has gotten the bomb down multiple times and swung and killed a few people holding the climb up under Catwalk. I mean,
That's it.
everybody on this team is showing up, Crack. This is awesome to see. Now on the
What-
other side, XPA, they can't lose any more rounds, Cracked. They
No, they
already
really
tied
can't.
last week. If ITB secure this, man, it's really, really bad for XPA. They're gonna have to. Oh, I don't know what
It's
else
going to be
say.
interesting. Yeah, no, I'll be right with you. You know, Walker dropping bombs on the point. You know, as well as actually planting the bomb on the point with the amount of grenade kills he's been having too has been very crucial so far. So we'll look to see if XPA can leverage any space in these first few attacking rounds with their utility usage.
It'll be very interesting. So Walker pushing up towards B plat, looking to. So folks, Walker isn't trolling by doing this. He's actually waiting for audio cues from his team to tell him exactly where to nade. Oh my God! Touchdown, Walker!
As you walk on by, will you catch my nade? It's ridiculous, folks. It's absolutely ridiculous. As Walker's busy writing himself his own musical magic. I cannot believe it. I just can't. You couldn't package this up and
Holy-
give it away for Christmas. You really couldn't. It's too good.
My. Oh no.
ITB Walker pitching for a name change for ITB Walkover. A couple of grenades later, and he might be seeing himself a petition with some good backing. XPA needing to find some backing if we're going to see a strong spine to help him recover from this current destruction. I'm not going to lie to you, I did not expect to see ITB 7 rounds up to 2 on ball going into this. But good lord, am I pleased to say that I am.
I can't stop laughing. Oh my God, this ITB team looks insane. Oh,
And here he is again.
Ace taking out Kaner, then Rapid trading back Ace in a 4v3 situation. ITB looking to put the pedal to the metal here. If they can close this out, 8-2 will be on match point. Ooh.
This is where Rapid comes into his own. Going to move himself into a good position, try and find the swing under med. Meanwhile,
Really smart. Look at this. Walker knows. So what he's doing right now, folks, he's not just rotating behind. Hey, Rapid, taking out Big T, my friend, taking out the bomb. They're going to know they're both A side. Rapid. Oh, getting traded out by Codex. A little too aggressive. Codex getting traded out by Goes. I think they were a little too aggressive there. They should have, you know, they had the bomb down. Just take your time, boys. Oh, and Walker getting taken out from the other site. Good
now
angle
this
from
becomes
Stranger
harder for
Things.
Blitz. You're absolutely right. Blitz has got to hold this now versus 2, and she's really got to do some work to get that bomb into the point. How long have we got? We got.
She's so smart, though. Look, she's holding the bomb. They didn't pick it up.
Mm-hmm. And this is tough now,
Now they
because
know.
the swing. Yeah. It's a good swing from the side. They're going to come under med, which is actually going to be beneficial because there isn't really a good angle for Blitz to hold unless she gets up on top of this platform here without audio cue. Here we go.
Oh, look at this double. They double swinger.
She gets one for free. Where's the play? 30 seconds.
Let's go! What a play from Blitzer! Clutching the 1v2 after Codex takes out 3, I believe, or 4 back to back, taking out 2. Wow. Match
Everybody
point.
showed up. Everybody showed up. And match point is right. This is. I worry for Bay 5. Bay 5 is an even more aggressive and pacey map, and at this rate, whoa. I'll be scared to see what next gear looks like from ITV.
Well, and I'm really scared, Crack, because if we look to last week, XPA won on Bowl and lost on Bay 5 to Sicario. And they chose Bay 5 for the next map. Walker taking out Marquise. Rapid and Walker is going to trade Codex with the rare TK. Oh no, Ghost taking out Ace. Stranger Ping taking him out though.
That's it. Codex has managed to find the bomb in the madness. How have they done this? Have we swapped? We've literally flip-flopped places. Somehow, Stranger Ping and Codex have gone behind the ITB team, found the kills, retrieved the bomb from behind the fight, and come back, found themselves in control of the point. I don't know what's happened here, but somehow we've Houdini'd our way onto the point as XPA. One of the models here looks like a sitting down tying its shoelace mid-round. That's great. Oh, the patience from Codex.
Nice kill from Stranger Ping. Nice kill from Stranger Ping. He's like, you didn't name me this round, and look what I did. Yeah. I'll kill everybody. I took out 3. You can't name me this time.
That is some crazy moves, and Codex actually really, really smart play there on the point. Just doesn't give himself up or even give the information for free that he's there, because even if Stranger Ping loses that fight, Codex has a chance to re-swing and then minimum guarantees the 1v1.
Yep. Cracked, if we look over to ITB, look at that scoreboard. All 5 members kicking butt today.
I mean, 8 and 3 will do that for you. You got to expect positive KDs down everybody's scorelines when we're 5 rounds in the lead, but this changes very quickly. You know this, Blue.
Hey, XPA is one of the best teams for a reason. This game is not over until they secure it.
Unless Walker throws the bomb from the heavens again. If this goes deep into the back of Med, there's a potential for 2.
Walker turning himself into a mortar.
It's good.
Oh, just a drop away from killing that player.
I actually thought Codex was going to be caught from a bounce off the wall there, but it didn't quite find the range.
I'm not a fan of how XBA is playing so far back. Because if we see how Kaner and Rapid are positioned in this tower lane. Oh, nice nade from Bakizi.
I will say one thing, though. The one thing that does temper aggression or over-aggression is a slower setup. So maybe ITB are getting worked out here a little bit. Codex with good shots. Rapid with a good trade. Wow.
Rapid! Oh, and he finally gets taken out. Ace taking out Walker. Blitzer, the clutch master herself, in the 1v2 with bomb down. Bomb's in a horrible position for this team. Ooh. Ooh, and Ace takes her out in the 1v1. Oof. Like you said, Cracked. It ain't over till it's over.
This is going to be a close one if XPA have found their stride. If this has been a case where they've been tempo-based so far and then we've come back to this and XPA have woken up, then, well, beware the beast. Because XPA is definitely no hawk. That's an eagle. It's coming down. It's going to eat you alive. Tell you now, he'll be searching in the sky, scouting for a weakness. And the combined force of XPA will find its arrowhead through the bulwark that is currently our ITB lineup. I mean, they've given themselves enough rounds, Gold. We did talk about this. Yeah. The golden play. Get the advantage, because they only need 1 now. Whoa. It doesn't find anybody this time.
Bakizi looking to pick up another nade kill this round. That was a really big opening pick last round. Rapid getting aggressive.
Oh, wow.
Stranger Ping looking for his vengeance. Oh.
I love the lineup. We're just going to stand on a piece of newspaper on the floor to pick it out. It's great.
The silence is deafening here. Both teams just waiting for an error from the other team.
It's just
45 seconds. If Kaner could get an opening pick or 2 here, correct, I think this game is over. No more utility, no more nades. Ooh, but Goes gets taken out. Oh, no. Ace taking out Walker. Big D getting taken out. I think bomb is down now. Kaner knocked the bomb. Ooh, and he gets traded out by Codex.
You see good pressure from XPA as they push up onto Kana there as he gets the kill on the bomb, but XPA suffocate him away from being able to starve them from the bomb.
And Blitzer once again in the clutch. Folks, we were at 8-2. We're at 8-4, possibly about to be 8-5. Oof.
8 and
Looking
5,
at
there you
8-5.
are. Mm-hmm. And
That's
this...
why you can never count these teams out, Cracked. I mean, XPA they're champions for a reason.
Okay. So, mental reset. ITB have seen the slow pace. Yeah, they're taking that pace slow down. There we go. There's a magazine swap. So that's Rapid getting himself an M61 magazine. So that's the RSAS and the MDR there trading a mag out so that you can put the M61 in the first mag of the MDR, as well as Goes having 2 or maybe 3 backup mags with M61 in it and then 1 with M80 at the end there.
Ooh, did that? I must have missed that. That exchange happened. They gave an M61 to one. Wow.
Yes, they did.
Stranger Ping. Oh my God, Walker answering immediately.
Oh.
Stranger Ping naded again.
Stranger Ping trying to say, if you can do it, I can do it too. And Walker goes, if you can do it, I can do it better.
Nice.
Oh no.
Blitzer picks up 2 on the flank. 4v1 for ITB. If they play this right, Crack, this game should be over. Don't give them anything. Don't peek. Rapid takes him out with the cheeky lean peek.
And that's it.
Wow.
Ladies and
GG's
gentlemen.
ITB.
That's it. Game 1. 9-5 as well, Mr. Blue. 9-5.
GG's.
Next battle, I'm about to go, we're doing better. If I ever lose, I don't know, faster than ever. If I ever lose, I don't know, we're doing better. Hitting all the goals I can. Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
What a banger.
What an
Wow,
absolute
Cracked.
crusher. Yeah, absolutely. Explosive Blue.
This ITB lineup looking exceptional today. XPA doing a great job of answering on the attacking side, but coming out 6-2 from the first half, it's so difficult to come back and crawl your way out. And last week we were talking a lot about this +2 round differential, Cracked. If a team, these Titan teams get just 2-round advantage over the other, they're in a really, really substantial position. And we went to what, 6-2? I mean, wow. XPA picking up 3 rounds, but this is really not the best situation, obviously, for XPA, because XPA, having lost or tied last week, now they're down a match. They have to win this match, and by a pretty large landslide, to put ITB not way up in the standings. Because if ITB win this next map and they lose, XPA is going to get pushed way down that ladder, and you know, 1 or 2 weeks in this, you're not going to be able to crawl back.
Yeah, and what an inspired performance from ITB. It's been 60% of Walker grenading the map and 40% of closing it out. Maybe 60 is probably a bit aggressive, but probably say 50% of a grenade. 30% goes with magic on an RSAS has been, you know, tugging at my heartstrings all game. And then some really good composed ITB team play. Rapid working his magic out of these little nooks and crannies and these off angles and strange positioning that probably shouldn't work sometimes actually, but it's just kind of so whack that it's great. This is really good. The little lean peaks on the boxes and, you know, sort of creeping well on the wall. Yeah.
To close it out, I mean, just such a cheeky little pixel peek. Because from the enemy's perspective, you don't see anything. It's just, he's just this tiny little margin and bang. And Rapid hits the shot instantly.
They don't call him Rapid for nothing. I mean, instant is exactly that, right? It's unbelievable. Speaking of unbelievable, something that we have for you guys to potentially win. How about a 27-inch monitor? How about an £800 worth of money monitor? How about not just that, but a 27-inch, £800 worth monitor from our amazing partner, Gigabyte Aorus, right? Get yourselves on the link, ladies and gentlemen, !Gigabyte, to get yourselves in for the chance to win, collect those green tickets.
360 hertz.
Hog monitor. Game 2, day 5. Going to be interesting.
Right.
Who's going to be more aggressive?
You know, this should be really interesting. I think ITB was actually the more aggressive team here. So I'm thinking ITB is going to continue that. I mean, they were really feeling themselves. Every member of this team, Crack, performed. Kaner, exceptional nades the first half. Walker, exceptional nades. Goes, absolute awesome fire. You know, the M61 delivery system that's in the RSAS using the Razor scope that's just so clean, so nice, so precise on that RSAS. Rapid popping off with the MDR, and Blitzer just winning a massive clutch round and just picking up a bunch of flanks. Blitzer secured that last round by picking up those 2 kills on the flank. I mean, all 5 members of ITB are really performing. I think the pressure's really on XPA to go absolutely ballistic this next game. I think ITB's in the driver's seat right now, Cracked. I think XPA has to really punish them on Bay 5. But XPA, so now we're going to see things switch, Crack, where XPA, as the team that didn't pick the map, as is tradition, is going to be starting defense. And so hopefully for XPA, they come out and, they pummel the first half just like ITB did. Maybe it's going to be heavily defense-sided, But after losing to Sicario last week on this map, I'm very, very concerned. Now, it doesn't mean to say that they're not good on it, but it's just the track record isn't the best right now against the other good teams, or excuse me, against the top 4 teams in the standings right now. What are you cooking over there?
I'm cooking. All right. Unfavorable opinion.
Okay.
I want to attack first on Skybridge. I've decided. I know it's not the map we're going to, all right, but I've cooked. So when we see a Skybridge pick, I'm going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later, but I'm cooking. I can see an attack first approach, because this defense first stuff is blowing my mind. There's got to be some team that's so confident in their preparation, as I think is displayed there. And this is what's blowing me, out of proportion mentally, just that I'm so confused as the defending strength is. Look at the aggression out of the attacking approach from ITB. 6 rounds to 2 going into the defending side is a humongous advantage to be taking off of a team like XPA.
Especially when XPA chose defense. ITB chose the map, but they were forced to attack. And so the fact that they were able to utilize their strategies to overwhelm XPA's defense. I mean, this ITB lineup, how many different nades did we say, Crack, from these different members? I mean, they are so... Your magic P word, preparation. They are so damn prepared, man. And everyone just looks so damn good today. Like, XPA looks good, but damn, ITB look better right now. Holy.
That's it. It's lovely to see all the hard work that's been put in between last week's games and this week's games, and how much extra we're having brought to the table. I mean, don't forget, these guys have just had to deal with all of the changes that have come in with the classes, and yes, there's boons that come with that. They get to choose their own comfort picks and kits, so there's also a lot of learning to be done. You add that into the mix of the standard stuff that these professionals put themselves through on a daily basis, practicing grenade lines, practicing pushes, practicing swinging the buddy system, practicing covering points off, defusing, retakes, takes. All of that into mind. There's a lot to be thought about. So to see some of these exceptional performances is great, and it's what we not necessarily expect, but this is the kind of entertainment we want to bring you guys at home, and this is exactly why we want to put the platform up there for you to see it from, is because there is some amazing action to be had in these games, like triple kills from grenades as a casual. Doing the back-to-back rounds and dropping bombs on people's heads like they've got a red dot attached to them with a magnet. Exactly. You might as well be Cupid firing arrows out of the sky with a laser tracker. It's wild. I'm honestly concerned.
That's not what you want to see with Walker waiting there.
Yeah, that's it. I know. But it's funny that Walker and Mortar have the same letters in them, same amount of letters. Yeah, it's a six-letter word for a reason, because it seems like they're very synonymous in the way that they perform in a game of Arena. So, Bay 5, on the grenade topic, is another one for tons of different ways to throw a grenade around that map. I mean, we've seen the skylight into fuel. We've seen some of these great aggressive sprint throws and jump sprint throws in and over the boxes into the point and the loading bay side of things. We've seen grenades lobbed down mid to try and pick people up from early pushes. We've seen grenades held really long on Bay 5, actually, for the loading Bay side point, where people have swung from short, swung from long, swung from the headshot, swung from the little gap in between, and they're just trying to suffocate this point after the retake is seemingly impossible, because we both know from experience now, Blue, you get inside that loading Bay point, get the bomb down, and take the corridor and the 2 box positions by the point close on, you've got yourself pretty much Fort Knox.
It's really challenging to get through because there's so many angles you have to clear when you're going onto the A site. And there's so many different positions you can hide. You can climb up in different boxes. You can hide in the corner by Rat, which is in the corner of the site. You can play alley looking towards either main or either hallway, so you have a crossfire. And then if you start pivoting people around, I mean, there's all these really nasty crossfires that, and as you know, once the bomb's down and you're forcing them to retake, it's really, really challenging. Like you said, it's a death trap.
The death trap is right, and we're going to see exactly how these teams take an approach to Bay 5 with the new kits. The reason I'm saying we're going to be curious to see how they approach with the new kits is because this is where I expect the second lot of money has been spent by each of our players. If they've invested into an alternative second kit that they favour too, the ranged weapons, I reckon, might take a back seat in this one. I wouldn't be surprised to see the RSAS used if player feels comfortable. Maybe Goes brings it again, maybe somebody else does. There is an argument for DMRs, but I reckon we're going to see some more close quarters kits this time around.
Kaners on that same 5.5A1, so he's using the scout class, going to be having access to 5.5A1 for that AUG.
This is what I was talking about. Look at this, Blue. RSAS with a red dot, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm excited now. We were talking about this and theory crafting the Vepr Hunter with the M61 and a red dot, but I mean, I guess the RSAS will do just as good job. Damn, Daniel, would you look at those? Oh.
Ooh, Kaner picks up Stranger Penguin, gets immediately traded out by Ace. I believe that was on Alley. Look at this angle Goes is at. This is so cheeky. Walker taking forward position inside of the enemy's A main. This is really good positioning from ITB. Ace takes out Rapid, though.
Yeah, XPA are doing a very good job of creating room to get into this point here, even though ITB have got it locked down.
Walker!
What is... Okay.
No! Ghost takes out Blitzer! But then he takes out Codex, okay. Walker, we didn't see the first kill. What a back-to-back kills with that third. Oh, my.
Oh. That bomb's in a really awkward spot right now, Blue.
Oof. I think Walker's in a great position to defend it.
Yeah, I think this has been played right, actually, here. The patience from Walker. He's just trying to bait out that angle from that Ace, and that Ace is going to be swinging, and he knows full well he's in trouble, and Walker finishes it off. And we're not going to talk about how many bullets it took, because it was clearly a one-tap. Walker nodding his head at that one, slight shake of the head afterwards for the volume of bullets required, but one-tap Walker there, closes the round out with confidence. Yep.
And this ITB lineup coming out on defense, winning the first round. Goes, unfortunately, TK is Blitzer, but, you know, Walker with 3 kills. And I saw some PAB 9, so he's running SP6 and PAB 9 with 30 rounders in the Val. Mwah. Damn, that sounds delicious.
That's an interesting one. I'm not a VSS type player personally. It's not a platform I'm a big fan of. So it's nice to hear that those that do enjoy it, so, you know, you're saying to me that sounds good for the class. That means there's more variety. And personally, I'd love to see a Skittles pack. I like the rainbow. Show me all the weapons in these games, yeah? Give me the variety of choice. Good nade in mid. There's the mid nade.
That's what's so awesome about this preset. I mean, it really gives such a lifeblood. Ooh, Kaner picking up 2, gets traded up by Codex.
And just as we started to have a discussion about the classes, suddenly here comes the chaos. Speaking of chaos, Codex loses half of his health. Blitzer go.
Ooh.
Really late nade from Bakizi. Great bomb there.
Oh!
Blitz. Playing with fire with Codex and finally puts him down. I think Codex had already eaten all 8 of his 9 cats lives. He needed to be going down there. Blitz converts.
Dude, this M61, I gotta make one right now. I
Yeah,
want this.
I'm so tempted. I'm literally going to spend the rest of tonight going through all of the class unlocks so I can get myself these. Because that, whoa, juicy.
Mm.
I hope Goes and Blitz know each other. Or that no, I knew that was going to happen. No way! Oh, Goes again. Rapid gets Bakisi on the point. Rapid says,
Oh
"Don't
my
worry about my
God.
teammates, guys. I got this under control. We'll not look at what's going on the other side." Blitz puts Goes on his backside for the previous round's BM. Oh dear. I can see it coming from a mile off. They've been looking at each other for the last 30 seconds, and oh no. Rapid, thankfully, keeps his calm and composure in the chaos and says, "No, guys, we've got a round to win. It's shoot them, not shoot each other." Oh dear.
Oh
We're
my.
two rounds up, Blue.
This ITB lineup is looking cracked. I don't know what else to say. Everyone's just.
I'm gonna have to be sending out some invoices for some some royalties at this point because they are. I mean, call me cracked, call them cracked because we're playing on the same level today. Good lord. One could hardly dream to be this good.
Bakisi.
Speaking of dreams,
Bakisi getting into the mortar position. Cocks his arm back, hand out. Feels the wind. 30 degrees longitude, 30 degrees latitude. Waiting for the audio comes from his team. Oh my God, Walker! Ace picks up Goes though. No nade. Ace picks up 2. Evens out the numbers from the Walker nade. I believe Walker's still there. Yep, but he's got those 30 rounders to Val. He's in the hallway. He's in a great position right now, Crack, to counter the plant. What a cool nade. Unfortunately, not picking anyone up.
and Walker 2 rounds down, 5 kills up. He's already on a bit of a tear. Ooh, Bakisi almost walked into Kana there. He's going to get Kana's aggression. Tries the reload timing. Kana backs out. Same trade again. This time Bakisi swings
Ooh.
wide and gets the better of him. Good swing from Bakisi, actually.
Good swing. And I think the tankiness. Bakisi getting... my brain, I'm sorry. Gets traded out. Ace takes out Rapid.
Bakisi getting baked as Blue seems to have been baked into the cake at the same time as well as he's lost in his words. Poor man. It's a 1v1 now on the point, and that Ace with the bomb on back walks into Walker as Walker. Ooh, a rare Walker put down.
A little aggressive. A little might be too aggressive from Walker there. He picked up 3 that round.
That's
I don't know if he was in a
Blue.
position to hide there. Maybe he could have tucked himself in and lived a little bit longer.
That's a big difference maker, is that you got that Ace previously before the Walker kill on 6-2 and 1, Walker on 6 and 2. So that's your kill leaders on both teams there coming up head to head, and that Ace taking the better of them. Maybe that's the turning point. Maybe we see XPA start picking up some momentum from a good kill on Walker in the end there and a good clutch from that Ace. Definitely a player with star potential, that Ace. We've seen him pull off some nutty performances more than enough times. And here's the swap. Here it is. Big throw to the opposite point. Here's Fuel, Blue.
Blitzer likely calling the nade. There's very powerful nades. And forklift, as I say that, Walker takes out Stranger. Oh my God. Blitzer gets traded. Bomb down. Ace trading out Blitzer. Walker getting into a little cheeky spot. He could see headshots from here. Oh, and Ace. Ace is going crazy, Cracked. 9 kills already on this one half in 4 rounds. Rapid with a cheeky spot, though, taking out 1.
Okay, Rapid's going to have to be the difference maker here. Oh, and he goes down. Kana's in a good position, but he's in a tough spot now. He's got 3. He needs Goes with him ASAP. Preferably needs actually Goes to swing aggressively past the right side of connector and come around from the back if possible. Codex now moving to try and cover that off. He's thinking about it.
And Codex just picked up something off his teammate. It looks like he looted and then popped a stim. I'm curious what he actually used.
Wait. Oh, Kana's not aware the second's here. He still thinks there's one behind him. So there's a timing window here where XPA catch Kana off guard. Goes also searching. They're on defense and the bomb's not down, so they know they're actually just playing with time right now. So at this point in time, they can just play and drain as much time as possible and force an aggressive push onto one of the points. Kana keeps information, which he does. There goes Bakisi.
Oh my.
Ooh.
Nice trade.
Good backup from Codex, Blue. Where are we going?
Oh, if he gets... Ghost could probably kill the planter. Wow. I think... Bakisi's
Now he's in a
just
tough
going to
spot.
chill on spot, on site. I think he's...
Oh, but now he's got information.
Now he knows he's there. Yep.
Oh, goes.
What a cheeky. Look at this double swing, though. Oof.
Yeah,
Really, really exceptional crossfire right there. Damn, he looks sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, that's a cool-ass outfit. Hold on. That boy got swag. Great job from XPA. 2-2. Not letting ITV run away with it like they did last game. Very, very, very crucial.
I mean, Ghost did about as best he could there to be able to try and work one of the two players out of the angle to give himself an isolated 1v1, but the XPA members just staying disciplined.
And they traded each other so well. Codex really... Ooh. He tried to nade the metal stairs as if they were rotating from spawn towards A. Ace picking up goes, though.
Here we go.
Momentum really...
Oh, I really want to see third-person camera. Sorry, we've got two over on this side. It looked like we were going 3 strong to fuel, and we were sending 2 to loading bay to bait it out. Yeah, look. Yeah. Look at how deep the 3 XPA members are. This is a huge bait. This is the biggest pull in the world. They are slow walking it down. Oh my God, it's 6 head. It's humongous brain.
Codex probably going to try and nade someone holding on Harbor. Oh, no, he nades the site.
But that's going to turn the pace on. Immediately the speed's going to come in, and they are going to slam this point now and try and get that bomb down immediately. The ITB are going to know, and they're going to come running.
Rapid taken out.
How well have XPA trained these cross lines? How are they able to practice this into perfection? Speaking of, that ace swings again, gets the conversion. Kaney goes down. Walker gets caught by Bakizi. Blitz. Oh my, she sees his foot. Codex taking the most brutal torture of his life, but not enough to actually tickle the toesies to death.
Flawless round coming out of XPA. From 2-0 ITB to 3-2 XPA. Ace! Holy cannoli, 12 kills in 5 rounds!
And XPA are cooking now. Bakizi's cookbook has been read back to front, it seems like, and some people are adding their own sections to the back end of it. This is nuts. What a little play from XPA. Too heavy. Really, really like hard selling the opposite point, and then just even full committing on the opposite side of the map, removing even an audio cue from giving them away. So where's the cookbook this time? Wait a minute. Do you see what I see, Blue?
No.
Same
What'd you
numbers,
see?
reverse fake. Same numbers, reverse fake.
Ooh.
3 to fuel, baking heavy, strong for bomb. Bombs super deep. Nowhere near the remaining members of the team. So Bakizi is painting a Picasso somewhere in the middle of the back of Z-Bend.
Ooh.
Where's this going?
Nice nade onto Maze from Bakizi. I'm so petrified of saying Bakizi's name. I PTSD right now. I feel so bad butchering it.
Good shots from Goes. That gets taken out. Blitz misses the peak. Actually, Big D, my friend, steals himself the other side. Now the 2 strong push from XPA and Fuel's going to be very dangerous. Rapid on the outside.
Bomb. Rapid as bomb. And he knows one's in green right now. Oh my God. Great swing from Stranger Ping. Awesome job.
XPA have really turned this around now. Walker takes one for his trades bet. Stranger Ping finds him on the return. We're down to 2v1. It's all on Goes. How strong is this M61 in the 1v2? I mean, you've got too much to play with it. Oh, go on. Do him real rotten. Oh, man. Oh, he's going to do himself. Oh, no! Oh, he was about to go wild and it all goes wrong. Literally goes off in his own face. Oh, no. They think it's all over. It is now. Oh. If you wanted to talk about a mental game, Blue, that's one way to flush your positivity down the frying pan. Oh, dearie me. Oh, he overcooked. It boiled the broth, and we spoilt the result. Okay, we go again. Big nade over the top. Is that Skylight again? It's going past. Great nade onto Big D. The fuel play is starting to get red from ITB. They see XPA favouring this fuel side, and they've read it with the grenade push now. Blitzer Girl's in a good position to hold Stranger Ping off. No sign of the bomb again, though. Really deep over towards loading bay, looks like. Bikizi. Mortar out. Mid's clear. And behind it, doesn't realise there's one running right to left. So Bikizi looking for a plant in loading bay. Whoa, that corridor's death right now. Walker's in a good place. Goes in a good place. Some probing shots from outside. Bikizi not wanting to... Oh! How is the bomb down, first of all? Second of all, what was that as he just whipped up off of the bomb plant and gets his life saved by teammates? Blitz gets Stranger Ping. Rapid takes out Bikizi, and it's on Codex and that ace to defend versus Blitzergill and Rapid. Blitz. Rapid swings on. Doesn't get the trade. Blitz comes to a support. That ace picks Blitz on the support. Rapid left alone in the 1v2. Good shots, not quite converting. Codex takes out Rapid, and it's too good from XPA. From setup to finish, it's just great.
Wow, XBA picking up their 5th round, 5-2, a total reversal of the last game. I guess this is why they picked it. They're on attack, and they're cooking.
We did say that, though. We did say we needed to see something put together from this XPA lineup when it came to attacking on Bay 5, or ITB were going to have a very easy second game. So, good to see the response. Good to see that the mental fortitude is still there.
I mean, that ace is really kicking ace right now. He's just putting the team on his back, bro. He is absolutely popping off.
That's a good nade from Walker.
Oh, did Ace know the nade was coming?
Mm-hmm.
He used his 6th sense Rapid with a big kill on Big D. Rapid, just like you pointed out, those little cheeky lean peaks. Just these little pixel peaks, correct?
It's such disgusting
man,
position.
he's so damn good. Takes out Stranger. Able to reload Codex, trades him out finally, but he's made so much space. Oh, Codex trades Blitzer, though.
Yeah. Rapid opens the door. Codex slams it shut. Back to a 3v3.
ITB really, really needs this round. If they could pick up a 3rd round here, they're in a really good position to swing it around.
Just wondering whether Walker is aware
I
of
think they
his...
know he's there.
Yeah, I think they do. I'm just wondering whether he knows they know. Well, he knows that Ace knows.
One of them calming. We're coming, you hear?
Yup.
Oh, I love the voice lines in this game. Nice little pixel peek from Kaner. Just gonna know they're trying to push onto the site now.
Yeah, it didn't give any information away from his positioning, actually. They're still kind of lost as to where that shot was from. Oh, now they've read it. Okay, now. Okay, now. Oh, he gets it as well.
Oh, man. He can't pick up the 2nd, though.
He's ridiculous with it today, is Kana.
Oh, no. I really think Goes needed to be in a position to trade out Kaner, because now Goes is in the 1v1 situation, and it's just, man, it's just so hard to win this.
But
now
he's
they
in
know
fuel.
he's on site.
He's in fuel with space. Oh, he's faked the challenge. Gets connector. And then gets put down by Bikizi. Wow.
A literal reversal from the last game, crack. 6-2 first half ITB on Bull. 6-2 first half attacking for XPA. That ace just, oh my God, he's playing exceptionally well. And yet on the other side, cracked, we see that some of these kits that were really going crazy i.e. our M61 RSAS, is really struggling to find footing on this map. And it could be because there's a lot more tight corridors and much smaller spaces, a lot more close CQB fights, as opposed to Bowl, which is much more expansive, has these open lanes. There's much more openness to the map. So maybe this condense factor is really limiting how powerful this M61 is.
Yeah, I can't argue with any of that. It makes absolute sense. And you're right, like you say, the exposure to the environment compounding the effect of some of these little niche picks that people are finding favoritism in the kits is phenomenal to see on display for one, but it's also interesting to see how these theory crafters are leveraging their advantage in comparison to like how we would approach it, for example.
Well, and look at how tanky he's playing the Enforcer, but his teammates actually, instead of using 5.5, he can only have access to 8.55. His teammates are dropping magazines at the beginning of each round, and they're matching the strategy. Going slowly towards B.
So this is a cooked play then. This is definitely something teams have been sort of like toggling with for a little while. And we made the comment last week about how wide Bay 5 is as a map. What is that angle?
That is cheeky. I believe he was looking from under slanted towards mid connector.
That's kind of gross.
Oh man, and Stranger takes out Kano. They're gonna know they're moving up towards B now, I think.
How quick's the
Go's
rotation?
gonna really need to start putting pressure. Ooh, Walker about to fight that ace on the flank, I believe. Big kill onto ace. Top fragger down for XPA. Walker. I'm wondering if they're gonna call a pivot back to A. They really don't have the time though. They need to pick a site right now. If they're gonna go A, they need to rotate now. Oh, he's so tanky. He's so tanky. Just eats all of her shots.
My word.
Those Enforcer kits. Look, he's barely hurt. Look at his HP in the corner in the bottom left.
That's absolutely it. That's
nice
good shots.
pickup from Goes.
So that's where you need your M61 class. You've got that tanky Enforcer in front of you. You need to put bullets into him.
Rapid doesn't have time. He's got to run on the site. He literally has no time. He can't wait. I don't think they can plan it. Rapid doesn't have time to plant. Does he? He played it on the last second. Oh,
the device
but he gets
is down.
out.
The device is down. He just got it in time, so it's all on Goes to get there before the deactivation happens, and I don't think he does. Good lord.
Man.
Rapid with the risky millisecond difference plant.
He had no choice, and something we mentioned about when there were 45 seconds is they were running out of time. These rotations, it seems simple, but when you're rotating from B back through mid back to A main, this is 15, 20, 25 seconds of travel between it. It's not, you can't just snap your fingers and land there magically.
I will say one thing about the decision-making process there. We cleared inside of fuel, took a good kill from the fuel canisters behind the point, and then rotated out to A. I think if you stick with the guns there and just play for that fuel, because you gained space, there's 2 kills over there, so you've made the room. Interesting, the rotation. Hindsight's 20/20 for a reason, I guess.
Ooh.
The key Z, this is a big one if this goes down. Oh, Codex is just filthy with it, and he wipes 2 out on the corner of the wall. We've got Stranger Ping holding them up on the other side as Blitzer Girls having their own little 1v1.
Oh, man.
So Slaughterhouse in fuel.
1v5. This is brutal.
Well, 8-2 XPA. Match point. To take him to a tie overall, which is not a sentence I expected to be saying going into Bay 5, coming out with an ITB lead, I'll be honest with you. A really big turnaround. That Ace and Codex, both in their respective elements, pulling up strong.
Match point for XPA. This is really, really tough. Because if ITB loses this, XPA kind of negates their last tie, and they're going to be up on rounds on ITB if they win this 9-2, because ITB let XPA take 5 rounds last game. Big
Good
kill
nade
from Blitzer. Two players in alley on the defending side. One on site.
Honestly, impressed with
Oh
how
my
aggressively Rapid's pushing.
goodness.
What is
They're
that?
just playing so well. And ITB, Walker in the 1v3. He just saw him, I think, too. He saw him for a second.
Saved the game. Walker. If anybody's going to do it, he is, that's for sure.
Walker walking.
He's going to get caught in a pixel in a second.
Codex. Codex seems like he's... I feel the heat from Codex. Look at that pick.
Yep.
I felt the heat.
Yep. Angle's too good.
9-2 from XPA. Oh my goodness.
Well, you said it, Blue. It needed to be big, and it was. 9-2 GG.
Wow. Wow.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting all the goals I can. Bigger, bolder, faster. Ooh, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Oh boy. Bigger,
Wow.
bolder, faster. Boom. Here was XPA, and that's how they convert themselves into a 1-1 tie. Not what I expected after the first match and the domination we saw in Bowl. Codex. I'm going to be honest with you, it's been a couple of times since seeing this XPA lineup play since I've seen that dominance of performance from our Codex there. And again, normally when you go down that XPA lineup, Codex, Stranger Ping, Bikisi, of course, the three normally you keep your eye on to say, wow, these guys are going to, they're going to pull out that star performance and make the difference. Great work and preparation, Blue. Preparation. The little snake to be, and then not only that, but the presence of mind and awareness to say, that worked really well. What if they do it against us? And then they had it backed.
Wow. I'm at a loss of words because XPA just doing such a great job. 9-2. And they needed to draw or win against ITB because now ITB has their first draw. Now, unfortunately for XPA, right now they have 2 draws and 1 win. So ITB likely going to be ahead in the standings for now, but this league is far from over, and these top 4 teams are still competing. And man, they came out and from what an incredible performance on Bay 5. And I think what I noticed, Cracked, because I keep cutting myself off because it just it dinged in my head. Utility on Bowl, ITB must have picked up 15 to 20 nade kills. On this map, they got what, 3, 4. That lack of utility function combined with Codex's absolutely insane mechanical performance. I mean, they weren't able to negate him with the utility, and when it came to the actual fights, they weren't able to shut him down. I mean, Ace and Codex just slamming their way through the first half, and then they shut it out. I was expecting at least a defensive round or 2 out of ITB, honestly, but man, XPA looked fantastic.
And I think, looking back at this, and I always like to pick a player of the match, especially across such a closely contested match. My shout goes out to that Ace, I think. I didn't mention him in the players to look for in XPA Academy for a reason in those 3 to watch out for, because that Ace is very much a all or consistent performer, shall we say. Definitely more than worth the wait every time you see them on the pitch, but if they come to town to play, that Ace has shown performances of 15, 16, 17, 20, 25 kills, sometimes even pulling out 1v5 clutches on a ball team. So there is that Ace factor, shall we say. And I think through both matches, the strongest point for XPA was that Ace. And although Walker was weaving his wondrous magic from the air with the grenades in the first game, and he was doing a great job in the second game as well, I think we saw a stronger performance from that Ace across both matches, and that was what ended up turning the tide for XPA in that second round to be able to pull back that draw. I think without that Ace's performance today, I think XPA would have struggled to have taken a draw.
Agreed. I mean, he really, to come back, I mean, all 5 members of ITB on Bull performed, had positive KDs. And most of them around, I think there were 2 top performers, and the bottom 3 were very, very close. Where, you would think the momentum would be in their favor, but here, man, XPA just the preparation and the confidence and those dang enforcer classes, those 2 tanks, they're so tanky. Big Easy just going crazy, getting shot in the face, getting shot in the chest, slapping the enemy down, keeps walking, slaps the next one down. I mean, I love this new preset because we see what these people are cooking. They're so tanky, swapping ammo that negates the bad ammo that you get from the preset class. So you have this super tank with good 5.5A1. I mean, fantastic job.
A scary combination. And speaking of scary, before we go into what's coming up after we take a small interval and so on and so forth, let's talk about the scary volume of things we have on offer for you guys in chat. So bear in mind, this HPL, the first official HPL Euro Summer League, is taking place over 5 weeks. This is only the beginning of week 2. So we've still this and 3 more weeks after this of action to come from this. Alongside that, starting the 23rd, we've got drops going all the way through to the 31st daily. You're going to have amazing content creators, tournaments, news lounges, live features, couch chats, casting commentary from ourselves during Blast Gang matches. It's everything and anything you could want in the next sort of 2 weeks worth of entertainment when it comes to Tarkov, guys. So you don't want to be anywhere other than here. And if you don't want to miss out on all that action, guys, ! Drops event gives you the chance to sign up. ! Socials gives you all of the ways to tag on us, give us a follow, pop the love heart, get that notification bell on so you can be made aware when all of the action is going live so you don't miss a drop of the action. ! Gigabyte gets you on board for that amazing Gigabyte giveaway, which is going to be going away across the next 30 odd days or so. You're going to have chances daily to jump in, get tickets towards winning a 27-inch Aorus HD monitor, 360Hz monitor. It's worth nearly over £800. We have an EFT Unheard edition, an EFT Standard edition. I think it's 2 Standard edition keys and 2 Arena keys, I believe it is, going away. There's loads of prizes, folks, all right? Absolutely tons and tons of prizes. And speaking of prizes, that's it. Exactly. Go on, Blue.
Right now, folks, type !HPL in chat for a chance to win a full Arena code. And you want to play Arena right now. This new preset update is fire. It is actually awesome.
It's great. And did you know what's actually making me smile is this: the one thing that you used to love as a kid when you bought a box of cereal, all right, was digging to the bottom of that box of Wheatos to find the toy race car or whatever it was that was in the bottom of this. Do you remember those? They used to put them in because they don't do it now because some kid will probably swallow it and choke on it or some silly thing like that. Or, I don't know, mum slips on it like a banana peel whilst making breakfast in the morning. Something silly. Anyway, this is the same. These little nuggets of gold that are being picked out. You could get a monitor. You could get a free game. You could even get yourself a free key whilst watching the game. It's amazing. So make sure, folks, if you're in chat, don't just be here. Be present. Be positive. Earn yourself a present. You never know. And finally, I think before we do start talking about intervals and how long we're going to be banishing for and what's going on next, the one thing I would very much like to encourage, guys, everybody here today, from the guys in the background, the guys at the Hunt Premier, the guys within the teams, the coaches, the lineups, all the staff and everybody that puts the hard work that goes into doing this, I'm sure most of them have content. So if you find somebody today within our entertainment we've provided to you that you like and you fancy spreading some of the love, follows are free. Drop by the Twitch channel, go spread some love. Maybe you might find your next favourite stream to watch. And if you've got a Twitch Prime, to not give it away as a crime. I'm telling you now, it's a free way to pay somebody to help you enjoy what you love watching every day. And them enjoy doing what they love doing every day. So don't forget to spread your love. Chat, enough waffle for us. I think we're going to be taking a small interval. I'm just waiting for the heads up from the Magic Man, roughly how long we're going to be going for when we're coming back. So we're going to be, I believe it's a trailer. I'm going to cook a little bit of work here. So I think it's a trailer. And then I think we're going to have about a 5-minute intermission. And then we're going to be coming back for another one. I'm really excited for this, Blue. TFG versus Panderic. So coming to you now, guys. Brought to you by our partners, Gigabyte for that Gigabyte Aorus monitor chance to win and the other giveaways. But here is Gigabyte Aorus with one of their trailers, and then we'll see you in 5 minutes. Don't go. welcome back.
Welcome back.
Are we feeling refreshed, Blue?
Very refreshed. I needed a gigantic bottle of water after that, because holy cannoli, what a banger. I wasn't ready.
I think Bikizi would definitely tout that point, shall we say, because he's a big fan of his agua. So I think maybe a cup of agua a day helps the arena demons stay away. But yeah, great performance from XPA in that second match there. But moving on to our second match of the day, and I am sure there's going to be a absolute truckload of support in chat for both of these two teams coming up against each other now. Those friendly guys and Pandaric going to be going up against each other. Those friendly guys on the back of an exceptional performance the other day, and Pandaric looking to try and challenge those friendly guys for some of these middle positions in the table to put himself in a good position to challenge for the top spots later on down the line. Any favourites you're looking for today, Blue? Do you think TFG's got it in them to knock Pandaric down a peg? Or do you think Pandaric are going to push the proverbial you don't belong here button to TFG and send them home again?
Oh, man, I don't know. Parents. When I think about this match, Parents is the name that's just Parents. I think Parents is going to be a big control point in this game. If he shows up for the friendly guys, whew, man, that lad is crazy.
I will say one thing. I did have a quick nosy once Arena reset within 12 hours at the leaderboards for those people that have been up there. Call Me Joe is a name that's been sitting within the top 20 for a long time since it's sat. Additionally, is a Tarkov citizen with a couple of numbers after his name, which is our main man Parents today. For those of you at home, ladies and gentlemen, when you see the names go into this game, Parents is going to be represented by Tarkov citizen and a couple of numbers behind him. He's not a reprobate. He hasn't been put in Tarkov jail. He just didn't quite manage to get his name right on the way in this time around, and it's been stuck that way ever since. It's like when you pull a funny face and then the wind changes direction. That's it. You're stuck for life. All right. Parents, unfortunately, left his name in the wrong place and the wind changed direction and he's stuck for life. But for now, Tarkov citizen, Parents. You guys will make that connection later on in the match. But again, another one in those rankings. Parents, Call Me Joe. There's been many up there. I saw some names from different teams that we're not actually getting to see, but we did see in other tournaments. Maisie, one of them up there in the rankings. Ashtray Pot, a couple of others. So lots of names to watch out for.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about hardcore arena veterans, people that have put time in since the changes, those friendly guys lineup, I expect they've probably had quite a few hours under the belt.
Yeah. And I think this new preset meta is really going to friendly some of them. Particularly the friendly guy himself. I every time I pop into his stream, he seems to always be using some kind of scoped weapon. So I'm expecting him to go crazy with some M61 today. You know, I really want to see what these teams build too, Crack. We saw the wild presets. We saw these super tank enforcers with really good ammo in their AUG A1s, and it's, man, these presets, there's so much to learn still. You know, I really don't know how this is going to go because we don't know what they're going to cook up.
I don't know whether people have really considered the power of 7.62. I feel like a lot of changes happened around the 5.56 ammo and how the classes have been swapping magazines before. People have been like, oh yeah, we can do this. We saw an M61 and an M80 swap mag for mag from the RSAS to the MDR on ITV's side. We saw 5.5 A1 and a 9.95 being given mags either side of. So I'm going to be honest with you, the kid in the candy shop moment's coming back again, and it's exciting to see what these guys are coming up with. I mean, I'm still so stoked from Goze's little sort of switch about, shall we say, like it's the same class almost with the RSAS, but took the range scope off and popped the red dot on it to play the close quarters. I love that. I love the confidence in it, and if it's a weapon that you're more comfortable on, I actually think sometimes having a full auto gun makes you lazy with your aim, because you just mouse one and drag down a little bit, and as long as your tracing's okay, you're kind of on the ball. But with a semi-automatic DMR, you don't have that margin for error where you've got a volume of bullets going down range that you can afford to miss a few. You have to be landing pretty much every shot for it to be worthwhile. So it just shows you the high risk, high reward sort of boundaries, shall we say, that Goze is playing with, and he's managing to land in the green every time. Majority of the times with that loadout, it's plays to his strengths. So, and you said it yourself, TFG favors his range. M61 we might see another RSAS. We might see something else down those lines. I mean, I know there is an M1A in there. I know there's the RFB we had a discussion about. I think the RFB is something that we might see come through once in a while as a bit of an off pick.
Well, I would assume because exactly, you led me right to it. The way that you build the weapons costs different meta scores right now. So if you build this turbo M4A1 that's got every modification in the world on 8 different pieces, you're going to use up a lot of your meta score. Where you may have the RFB is very, very limited in what you can do. You can put a silencer, you can't put a foregrip, and the magazines are 20 or 10 rounders, so there's not much going on there. So all that additional meta score can be invested into stimulants, into ammo, into ammo, into ammo.
I would.
M61.
That's where I wanted to actually correct you, and I'm going to put you a little bit of knowledge in here, and I'm going to throw you a knowledge bomb that I'm sure we're going to theory craft with later. But the RFB comes with the option for 30 rounders. The
Ooh,
RFB
does it
can be
now?
suppressed or unsuppressed. It has multiple unsuppressed options that have good recoil versus ergo compensation charts and stats. It can take a foregrip, and the
It can.
RK1 is in that slot very early on. I actually have one crafted with an RK1 on it. It comes with the M-Bus front sight and the M-Bus rear sight, so you can have that extra point of ergo on the top. You can run a red dot, and it has the option to run a Spectre, which is both 1x, 4x. So that RFB, like I said, is very malleable in what you actually can do for it very early on. Obviously, these guys here have all of their classes unlocked, right? They're all set. But we, as the general public base, are going to have to go through. You pay a price to unlock the item, so long as you fit the criteria to be able to purchase it. But once you have purchased it for the value of ruble, it is then open for you to use permanently. But when you're building the kit, as you mentioned, there is a particular meta score. There is a tolerance bar for how powerful you can make each part of your kit. So your weapon tolerance is up to X amount of powerful. Your armor and defense is up to X amount of powerful, inclusive of your helmet, your ears, your glasses, and your protection. And then your actual overall kit has a stim medical tolerance, and then an overall, like you say, a meta score at the bottom. And so long as you fit within that green margin of the meta score, anything goes. Literally anything. To the point where we were making even question marks over Walker's kit. If he'd played the meta score right, there is the room within these kits for 2 guns. You don't get much in the way of durability. Like, it really does rinse you. But there is room.
Yeah. You'll probably be running around naked with a headset and a rig. But you'll have 2 guns.
So I'm interested.
You never know.
What's the other part of it we've not talked about? Environment, Blue. Where are we going for TFG versus Panderic? And is somebody going to attack?
Shockingly, well, actually, no, this part isn't shocking. The friendly guys are going to be choosing Skybridge. And very shockingly, not a DreamHack picking defense. Wow. Well, who would have ever guessed that they were going to pick defense? I would have never guessed. I'm sorry, I read that against Pan. I'm saying Pan. Hold on. Oh, sorry, folks. I am incorrectly cooking. I was looking at the wrong thing. I need more coffee. The friendly guys are actually going to be picking Pay 5 here, and Pan's going to be picking the side of defense.
A little bit of that golden
Shockingly.
glare in your eyes there, Blue. I think maybe just kind of skewed you off. A little bit too bright on the yellow caster light there. But yeah, you're right. TFG is
the
going to have
wrong
Bay
way.
5. That's it. Panderic's going to be defending on the first. And then map 2, Panderic is going to pick Skybridge. And then TFG are going to be defending first up on that map. At this moment in time, folks, as well, just for you at home who maybe didn't get a chance to catch the first week of action, TFG, those friendly guys, are currently at 1 draw, 3 losses, 1 point. Which means that's maps, by the way, guys, yeah? 1 map draw, 3 losses and 1 point. Panderic are at 0 wins and 4 losses with 0 points so far. So, for those of you at home that are interested in supporting this Panderic lineup, that is a big game for them today. And for those of you that are on the side of TFG, again, this is a big one for the both of them because those friendly guys are looking to put some distance between themselves and the bottom of the table. Panderic look to get themselves off of the bottom of the table. So, an equal argument both ways.
Yep. And the friendly guys are really, like you said, they're in a position that if they close this game out 2-0, as they're competing to push up that bottom of the leaderboard, they will really push Panderic, into the gutter. And they'll just be that much further along up the leaderboard. Now, if they end up drawing here with Panderic, the friendly guys are going to have a really, really, really challenging time to kind of pull up the standings and move up the leaderboard. Now, if Panderic 2-0s the friendly guys, then they'll actually be ahead of the friendly guys. So this is a really, really interesting match because this could sway how as you were saying, the bottom four right now, they're vying for their lives right now. They need every point cracked.
I mean, I don't want to put it in such a black and white cut scene because it isn't, especially when teams turn up and teams don't turn up. But you have to pitch these two teams versus the two we just saw decimating each other in back-to-back matches.
Oof.
Like, you've got to consider that this, yeah, exactly. When you think about it like that versus the rest of the standings, it is a tough thought process for both of these teams. This is just the easiest rung on the ladder of the climb to get to where they want to be in chances of challenging for a position in this HPL tournament. It's in the league standings in general. It's going to be down to how much development can we see. So I think this is the best environment for both teams, being fresh to the league, being fresh to the environment, to get a chance to settle in even more, test out some strategies. Yeah, obviously both teams are looking for a victory, but both teams here are going to find that they might have a bit more give for mistakes. So it's a good chance to put something out there maybe and test, throw something against the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah, and because we're in an entirely new game at this point, I mean, with the presets cracked, we're in a whole different beast. I mean, the way the game flows, the ability to, let's say you may have someone that's the stimulant god where you have teams that combine one enforcer player with good ammo and give him 5 stims. Or you may see, a shotgun demon at some point, or a marksman demon that's got M61 and then trades with their lance player and puts it in the 762 MDR who's also tanky, and then they start swapping armor, and then all of a sudden, there's just so many different ways. There's so many different ways to pivot here that, this is a really great opportunity, I think, for both teams. But Panderic, I think they have a lot to prove here. Did they come prepared? Did they cook up some strategies? And are they going to be able to pick up their first game against the friendly guys? Or are the friendly guys going to be the angry boys and just shut it out 2-0? Friendly guy bringing out M61, Tarkov Citizen 99446 parents just going absolutely ballistic, Hawkrux, and the rest of the lads just, I don't know how this is going to go, Cracked. I really don't have a favorite here.
And a big shout out actually to a lot of the competitors that have been playing within their first official HPL Euro League. I can see a lot of you guys are in chat. It's really great to see you guys coming and supporting the other teams on your off days whilst you haven't got a matchup to be playing. So we love to see you all there. And a big shout out to all of those of you that have popped by. I've seen Hawkrux in chat so far. I've seen Madmind. I've seen a couple of others as well. So those of you that are playing in the tournament, a little bit of shout from us casters out there. It's good to see you. Glad to see you integrating with our wonderful community of people that have come to watch you guys decimate each other on a daily basis. But no, I don't know if... All right, okay. We don't want to spoil it, do we, Blue? But this is the environment. All right, we talked about that secret sauce in the background, and we're not going to spoil it until it happens on screen. But this is it. If we're going to see it happen, it's within this bubble, I reckon. And
You think?
Yeah, because we looked at the difference in the maps, and we said, okay, Bay 5's probably the most close quarters fitting, should we say?
Like more of a CQB, less these. Unlike Bowl, where you have these expansive lanes and lots of open line sights from both sites, very tight corners, lots of angles, lots of boxes to hide behind.
Yes, when you get caught in tight spaces, people's knees get weak, people's arms get heavy. If we're really lucky, somebody went into Mummy's top drawer and brought us out Mummy's Flechetti. We don't know. We'll see. Maybe a sawn-off sewn into the future. We don't know.
That would be so funny. Oh my god.
I would, but here's the thing. There's the potential. That sawn-off, that double barrel, the little pistol version, is available in custom classes in the pistol slot.
And that might be, you know what? You're cooking way too hard, because that might be some of this cheeky.
I can't reload in
allocation.
time.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. You've got, and that's even something. If you can't see somebody's body, but you can see legs, I tell you what really hurts more than putting like 16 rounds of 5.5A1 into somebody's toesies. Two slugs of buckshot, exactly, or whatever, exactly. Eat 2 of anything from that thing into somebody's ankles is about as damaging as it gets. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very. Oh god, all the pros are popping out the scenes. You've got Nemo in chat. Yes, Mass. Folks, if you want to be in the scene, you want to get involved and get in touch with the guys that you're watching causing the chaos, then jump in chat, come say hello. Everybody's here today. The goats.
So on this first map, we're looking at Bay 5, and once again, folks, Pan's gonna pick defense. So the question for me is really gonna be, what presets are they gonna use to control these close quarters? And in my mind, from what we saw the last game, the Enforcer kits, mixing ammo from the Scout or the Assault with the defensive capability and the tier 5, tier 6 plates with the CQCM tier 4 mask, you know, I think those beasts are going to be determining who wins and who loses.
I forgot about
team
that
has
mask.
them, remember how we saw that round? Blitzer was just drilling one of them, and he just kind of like stared her down and swatted. You know, it was I got scared for her. Like, he just didn't care.
It played base game when that mask came out. It was on everybody's top loadout for months on end when the mask came out. That tier 4, I believe it is. Is it tier 3, tier 4? I think it's tier 4,
It
right?
is
That's
tier
what makes
4.
it so strong. It's tier 4. It's a face mask, face cover. And it's not just a half or a full, it's a full face cover. And like you said, because it's a face cover and not a helmet, it doesn't carry as much meta score, which means you don't take as much away from that chance to wear a rig or a body armor that gives you an equal level of protection or a still good and above average level of protection. So interesting to see, you know, both sides of the play out when it comes to what people are choosing for kits. Panderic are going to have to come out aggressive in Bay 5, I think, to be able to really start, you know, putting a point towards whether they're going to be able to challenge to get out the bottom half of the table, or whether this is going to be a trial run for them. Yeah, the first league, they're going to find the footing, they're going to get used to things, they're going to try some tactics, not necessarily too worried, because that's another thing. Let's not forget, folks, all right? Everybody within this league wants to try and compete for the first position. But there are teams here who are very aware of the differential in experience. And therefore, they're not expecting themselves to place very highly. So it's a good environment and it's a good place to get up to speed, to get your players battle tested, to fight against the best of the best, and to really train up. Because this is only the beginning. We call it the first league for a reason, right, Blue?
That's right. I mean, unfortunately, this is trial by fire. But, you know, some of these swords are going to be brandished in that furnace and come out super spectacular. And to me, if I was gonna learn, this is the best damn training you're gonna get. Fighting literal professional players in this league who just study and practice and prepare and live and breathe EFT arena. There's no better practice, because you're not going to get better playing people who are worse than you, unfortunately. There's not much to learn. These dominant matches from an enemy team, this is great footage for you to watch. You see how they defend. You see how they attack. What's their default positioning? What are their default strategies? What kits are they using? What are the ammo? How are they using their stimulants? What are the timings of their rotations? What are the pivotal positions when defending? What are the pivotal positions when attacking? I mean, there's so many countless things that we could recount, but at the end of the day, you know, fighting a really good team is the best learning you're gonna get, whether you win or lose.
Let's be real. You can sit in a Discord call, pull up a paint screen, paste a picture of the map on, and then get permanent markers and draw lines across the map for line of sight. It's all you want. Until you actually get into the environment and test out how those lines of sight challenge each other, and you get to see the nitty gritty, the tiny details, and the little tech that these players are pulling out. And I mean, we've seen peeks through holes in the wall that's less than a 2x2 square. We've seen people using pixel peeks underneath windows of buses to see through what essentially is attempted to have been cordoned off area of the map to create some separation, to make people have to play for certain lanes and stuff. And it's all down to the creativity of the players we've got involved in the league, from the new teams to the returning teams. I think we've actually seen potentially some more creativity out of the newer teams, if anything, which is what we expected them to bring to the table, to be able to challenge this, so we say, more comfortable, higher skilled players when it comes to experience within this professional arena scene. So there's been some gross vaults found with people mounting boxes and finding other head glitches, like raised head
Ooh,
glitch
sky
peaks
bridge.
almost. Yeah, exactly. You're
Oh
thinking,
my goodness.
So there's been many a different adjustments made that we're going to be able to talk about.
You know,
Go for it.
while we have a second, Skybridge is going to be the second map. And it's interesting that Pan's going to be picking this because, you know, I don't want to get too far away from Bay 5, but I'm really looking forward to actually the Skybridge map because I want to see how the presets play out right now. But, you know, focusing on Bay 5, I think default positioning for both teams is kind of going to be the big question mark. Because I think both teams, from what I've seen, have had a little too much passivity in the way they play attacking side, where they let the enemy get a little bit too much space, a little bit too much patience, and not enough playing around control. And on Bay 5, as you pointed out, I mean, you have B site fuel and A site. They're both very difficult bomb sites to overtake because there's just so many defensible positions, so many angles, so many lean peaks. You know, we saw from XPA last game how they were just able to dominate. You know, they didn't give up around on, you know, it's just, there's a way to control these sites on Bay 5 that I think if either team attacking doesn't take space properly, the defending team is just going to get round after round for free. So I want to see more aggression from not just the friendly guys, but also Panderic. I don't want to see passivity on the attacking side. It's the worst thing you can do.
And here we go, straight into it. So, Panderic, composed of Selfish, Denny, Spicy Nix, Suspectus, and Living, coming in up against those friendly guys. So, Parents, which is Tarkov Citizen 12341762, Call Me Joe, TFG, obviously himself, that friendly guy, Horcrux, and Zayn. For those of you at home, we'll have to apologize and correct our commentary from previously. We've been pronouncing that one wrong for a while. It is not Zayn, it is Zayn. So Zahen apparently is the pronunciation for that. Quick tip over the head to Boosh in the background for helping us out with the pronunciation there. Thank you, boss man.
Back easy.
Bakizi, there we go. Zayn and Bakizi, we've got it.
I'm so sorry, Bakizi.
Selfish goes down to Zayn, and we see Zayn popping out a nade from the air. This is the utility we were talking about being missed in the ITB XPA lineup matchup.
Yeah, it's a big kill. Ooh, and he whiffs Denny. He knows he's there now. Nice free fire. Ooh, doesn't pick up any. Friendly guys trading out. Wow, 5-1. Last member across the map. I like the shadow mask he has on. He looks kind of goofy, but in a 1v5 situation. And I suspect this. Oh!
The first is free, and I don't know about free, but disgusting is right. Holy Zayn Zabai. Oh,
Zayn!
No. Oh.
Raul!
Oh, no. And there is Raul. TFG found out in the corner. Oh, it's Call Me Joe solidifies the round and Suspectus about to play a funny game of Among Us in the point there for a second, but oh my God. Raul!
Zayn.
He's killed me.
Oh, man.
2 for 2. Good Lord. TFG up 1. What a round. Really strong opener from TFG, but a good attempt to close out from Suspectus. And we saw this in the other game from Panderic, didn't we, Blue? Suspectus was popping off last time too, so.
Ooh, yeah, he's gonna need to continue being sus and popping off because, man, that first kill on that gentleman, it was disgusting. And that's kind of that prowess and experience you keep mentioning, Cracked, where he's aware that generally people that are holding the rotate from B to A will hold that mid-con pixel peak. And he just pre-aims, pre-fires, and slams.
Yeah, it wasn't even an actual reaction shot. It was literally 2 bullets fired at muscle memory because somebody could be there. And because they were, it connected because of how clean the pre-fire is, exactly. Living on the edge of a knife here.
You know, I haven't had the chance to really evaluate the kits, but we're seeing much different outfits, different vests. Like, I don't think anyone was using the press vest last game. We're seeing CQCM is obviously a big favorite for the enforcers. Seeing lots of different masks on the pan side.
I love the usage of all the masks. We've got a couple of cultist masks. We've got a Glorious E mask. I love it. I think it's great. We've even got a bomber beanie here being touted by TFG. Oh, good.
Nice kill from Suspectus. Nice 2 back to back. We were just talking. Denny getting traded out by TFG, by Call Me Joe. Big kills by Suspectus.
Wow. Perrin's here with the cap and the green Shamar.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Selfish taken. Nice
Okay.
shot from Selfish.
Oh boy.
With that M61. Ooh.
Oh, TFG in his element. No!
Oh.
Oh!
God,
You can hear the
I
synchronized
want
sigh
that,
from the
kids.
both of us. I know.
I want it. Give it to me right now.
And the thing
Oh,
is, we
man.
know, both of us know, we favor TFG in that one because that's TFG in his home state, right? DMR in hand, variable scope, fancies himself versus the chances,
Ooh.
cleans house with the first.
Little meta M4 that he's using. I believe he only had SOST or 855, so we're not seeing any of the mag swaps like we did last game. Still going to be extremely tanky, just not as much firing power because that SOST is not going to easily penetrate tier 4, and tier 5 and tier 6 is really going to struggle.
That's a nice high peak for Selfish to throw the grenade. This has got to land home with some good info.
Oh, man! He could have.
It's so quick. It's so quick, bro.
Nice
Four strong
shot from
TFG
Nyx. Nice
shoving
shot
in.
from Nyx. Takes out 2, shoots the dead body, asserts dominance. Holy cannoli. Hawker trades out Denny, though. The Suspectus trades out Parents. Selfish takes out Hallcrux. Now, I want to see a little more clearing from TFG. Like last round, if he took a little bit more patience. See, I don't like this running when you have this scope clear. You know, it's way too difficult to try. Oh, man, and he gets the kill. Nick's just whiffing after slamming, too. I mean, oof, that M61 just going crazy. I don't think TFG knows there's one right here, though.
He does.
Now
He
he
100% does.
Oh, no.
Oh. This is dangerous. I mean, don't get me wrong. Those friendly guys are really not leaving TFG much support to help him get out of these. But in a 1v3 and a 1v4, good for 1 and good for 2 is looking really good coming from TFG. Panderic doing a great job taking the aggression and making it work for them. But, oh, this is close.
Oof. And Pan actually leading right now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, you know, something you keep talking about, Crack, is over the 5 weeks of the first Hunt Premier Invitational League for Europe, you're going to see a lot of evolution in these players. And I mean, from week 1 to week 2, you know, it's awesome to see that they're coming out leading.
Oh, toilet nade just short.
Almost a toilet nade.
Not quite able to embody Furlex in that one. Zayn.
Seeing a lot of different weaponry. We've seen a meta M4, we saw an SA58, we saw the RSAS, we've seen 2 HKs, which weren't. This is awesome. I love this so much. It's like a whole different, you know, it's a whole different battle now.
Call me Joe.
Suspectus taking out Zayn. Spicy getting traded by Call Me Joe. Suspectus picking up Holocrux though. Suspectus going absolutely crazy like we were talking about. That Val kit. Oh man. Oh my god, that Val kit. Give it to me. It's so good. 30 rounders SP6. Whew. Disgusting just from the Suspectus. 8 kills already in 4 rounds, Cracked. Holy.
Yeah, somebody's going to have to do something about Suspectus if Panderic don't want to run away with this. I'm telling you now, Suspectus, like you said, had an absolute tear. And TFG about to find himself in murky water.
The beat!
Oh, some
That
great
was sick.
jumping. That was cool. Shades of Rapid Rabbit there.
Oh man, and that was such a smart swing. So they baited the shot with the bunny hop forward back using the momentum, and then the other player did a wide momentum swing where he swung out at a wide angle. Very, very difficult to predict based on the, you know, you would think that the jumper would peak from the same position. So his teammate being a little bit further back and wide swinging really made it challenging for the last player to take out.
This is a very hotly contested game so far. I'm impressed with the aggression from both sides. I feel like somebody just installed a NOS canister in TFG in the meanwhile. Wow.
Selfish taking out Zayn. Poor Zayn.
Here we go. What are we dubbing this, Blue? What is this play called? This is an XPA special from the first time we were seeing it.
The
Yeah.
walk through hell.
Is this the Bikisi Boogie? Is that what we're calling this now? Sandra's slow walk?
Oh man, Selfish takes out another one. Another guy's really struggling to get their hitting. Oh man, Suspect is getting traded out by TFG right away, but man,
I love it though, the
4v2.
pressure. Oh.
Yeah, you know, we said we want to see aggression out of this team, and we are. So it's, you know, maybe they're adopting this new style. Ooh, nice little meta SA58 here.
Are we in fuel quick enough to plant? Is this down? Is
Planted
Hawkrook's
right
gonna...
now.
What is going on?
Living with the CQ. Ooh, I love these different guns. I'm getting distracted by how pretty they are. Bomb being planted though. TFG not really clearing a sight. Oh, and gets traded out. Oh no, TFG. Oh man.
Okay.
Pan giving the hands. Like what the heck?
There are a few things to talk about there. I love the aggression. This new pace from TFG, great,
Sick.
phenomenal. Love the proactivity. Rein it in a little bit. These are just this eagerness to jump across an open door. Don't do it. It's too much free damage. That's the only thing. Is we've got to stop getting caught in these awkward positions and then having to jump across a peak to get out of them. Other than that, I love the new pace. Panderic, at this point in time, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but they are punishing the mistakes. And the one time they didn't punish the mistake, Hawkrooks found living, wanting.
Selfish on point with his nades right now, bro. Oh my god, that's like the 3rd or 4th nade kill rate. TFG trades out Suspector, so that's a big kill in the top fragger right now.
I love
now, what I want to see when you're talking about aggression, something that a big challenge I see right now is they are aggressing, but they're not clearing their angles, and there's a lot of people dying while running. TFG takes out Selfish, immediately trading it out.
That's a really good trade from TFG. Parents.
Oh, Parents, that's a big kill. Now they can plant the bomb. They really need to grab that bomb and plant it, put pressure on the defending team to rotate, but they really have no...
Parents knows where he is as well. He knows he's there. He's just trying to get him to challenge.
And I don't want to see Parents die here. We need Parents to survive.
Yeah, because he's getting surrounded from both sides. He's going to challenge the one on the left. He knows he's getting swapped out. Actually hears that he's got some space.
No.
Ah, unlucky. Good effort.
Cracked. How many TFG players are going to die mid-run when they're fighting? It's such a, you know, you got to watch that aggression. You can't run into your enemy. You're much safer having your weapon out and walking and pre-aiming. We've seen, I think, 6, 7, 8 members of TFG already die, like just mid-sprint right near an enemy when they're fighting.
This is working, though.
TFG popping.
This is working. The bomb is down. 19 seconds.
Bomb is planted.
That's it. All they got to do is just keep him busy. That's it. Run him about.
I think they got this.
This is it.
Gosh darn.
TFG playing the...
It's slammed by Denny. No time, but great play from Denny.
Zayn and Denny in the 1v1. Oh, Zayn takes him. Woo!
Picks up the kill, pads the stats a little bit. Sends him back to home base.
The pace, Blue. The pace.
I love it. I love it. But one thing I will say is, because you're talking about tempering this aggression, I think their aggression is good, but there's a big mistake I see across the board, and it's players dying without respecting the corners and the angles, and they're dying mid-sprint. There were a few times we saw TFG get caught mid-sprint. Right, that round we saw whoever was playing box, I believe it was Parents. He's fighting 2 guys, and rather than try and take a fight, he just runs and gets taken out. It's a very bad habit, but like you said, I think this is part of learning the aggressive style. This is awesome, though. Look at this. Look at them taking ground. Even if they die, this is awesome for TFG. Really great stuff. Damn, Pan's just on fire, taking out 3. All 5 members alive still. It's really unfortunate that Pan's doing such a damn good job of defending, but I love this crack. I really do.
They're doing such a great job of pressing the advantage when things are being taken out of their hands, like so. And Spicy Nicks,
I want this HK.
With Selfish, Spicy, and Suspectus all popping off in their relative aspects so far.
So, you know, one thing I don't like about this HK kit right now is how he only has 5.6 A1. It looks like his HK is so fully modded that a lot of his meta score went into actually building the weapon. And as you know, Cracked, being the experienced Tarkov demon that you are, ammo is king. Ammo is king to me. I don't care. I'd rather have a shitty gun with banger ammo than the opposite. I'll die on that hill. You give me an RFD with no attachments and M61, and I will cook, my friend.
Give me a stock M4 with 995 and I am good, he says. I will sell that all day long. I'm going to reserve my... I'll save that one. We'll cook that one in the background. And Selfish will not stop cooking with these hand bombs.
Whew. He must have been watching the Tokyo last week because, oh, man, he's honed in. And, you know, it's interesting seeing Pan use so much more utility this game than the last game when we saw XBA versus ITV. Way more nade kills coming in. Spicy takes out Zayn.
Good lord.
Wow. Pan.
Mas.
6-2 cracked.
Bruh, who
You're
is
looking
Spicy?
awesome, bro.
Who
You're
and where
looking
has
awesome.
Spicy come from? This is great. In fact, and this says something about a good cohesive team. Living and Denny, we've been saying their names multiple times during the heat of the action. They may not be up there on the kills, but they are getting stuck in and providing information, and part of that buddy system we said has played so strong, and making sure that these fights are not able to be taken for free, not taking ones, not taking 1v1s, 1v2s, trying to make it a 2 or a 3v2, give yourself a chance to win the fight much more freely.
Wow. Pan is just taking that pan and slamming it over the friendly guys right now because they are cooking. I don't know what these boys had for breakfast, but goosh.
Yeah, Panderic are currently hitting TFG so hard, they're getting the panoramic view as they fall down to the ground. That's a big one. Oh, just off.
Smart rotation from TFG, though, to not run up right to the main door because they both would have died. Instead, they rotated out of spawn towards Harbor, giving that little bit of extra window of time. Zayn picking up Living, Hallcrux getting a nade back on the Selfish, saying, he said, stop nading me. TFG takes out Spicy.
Yeah, this is cementing in my head how much a defensive favored map this is. I really do favor Bay 5 on the defending side of things by a long shot, actually.
Oh, give me this gun. I'm so distracted. Give it to me. I'm such a Cobra fan. That was my main class in Blast.
Really?
Bro.
Okay.
Oh, Denny taking him out, though.
Again, doing work with that SP6. I mean, you tout the class that's clapping. 2. Parents goes down, Call Me Joe goes down, Zayn goes down.
I think we were in a 4v2, now to a 2v2. They have bomb. They're rotating to B. I don't think TFG actually does realize. Good rotation from Hawkrux. Gonna need to get on the site before they get the bomb down. I want to see him take more space, though. I think but he's aware that the guy's in mid. This is a good read from him, but I think Suspectus, with that SP6, should be able to pick up both of them really easily from this angle.
Unless TFG cooks the angle on Suspectus here, which is what we're hoping for. Suspectus is waiting for it. Ooh.
So he's got the info now. Now Suspectus forced to rotate. Very smart rotation. He's going to go back to parkour, moving towards connector to try and put pressure. Hawkrux taking forward ground inside the site. TFG getting taken out by Suspectus. 1v2. Hawkrux has no idea where he is. Baiting. Oh.
Ah, the right play. But again, just a little bit too much of that running we were talking about, Blue. He's right there, fakes the defuse. He's going to have to pull the kill, get the kill, and then pros don't fake on the defuse before the alternative member gets back in time. Again, good effort, the right idea, but not able to close it out. We're seeing Panderic run a little bit away with this one now.
Panderic, they came here to prove something. We may be 0-2 against some really, really bomb teams, but you know what? In this match, they're looking to take it home. I think they're gonna take this first game. I mean, I don't see, unless TFG have a crazy swing of momentum right now, the fact that they just lost a 4v2 in such a good position defensively.
Only takes one round.
Cooking too hard.
We've got to remind people at home that Panderic did play probably the 2 hardest matches they will have to play throughout the entire tournament in their first 2. So 0-2, yes, but 0-2 fairly so.
Buddy system really paying off, and that's the one weakness with that M61 kid is you really can't kill 2 opponents back to back. He needed to kill 1 before he repeats. Now, this aggression, you know, I really like that they're taking fights right here, correct? But once TFG didn't pick up the first kill and he saw that the bomb was there, there's no reason to repeat that. You're the defending player. Rather. You don't have to do anything. The attacking team has to do everything. You know, force them. Ooh, bad plant from Spicy. Gets taken out while planting. Hawkrook swapping weapons off that. Oof, doesn't even matter. Selfish says goodbye. Parents. Oh man, you know, we talked about how Parents was so critical to TFG's success. Currently 1-8.
Yeah, he's been
A
suffocated
rare,
out this
rare
a little bit.
underperformance from Parents. Nice kill.
Great swing.
Nice
Oh, he
trade.
almost transferred as well.
This is a different Pan team. I mean, I don't. The team from last week versus this Pan, I would not genuinely recognize.
I don't know if it's a different Panderic team or if it's a different game. Because we saw Suspectus, we saw shades of Suspectus being popping off in the previous games, and we did see Selfish also providing himself a very strong performance.
But the cohesion and not just the frags for me, correct, but the cohesion. That was such a good trade there. Suspectus dies, and then Selfish knows, okay, I'm on site. Let me trade him out. And I mean, like, they're really playing as a team. I love this. I love seeing all these players just get so much better so quickly. This is sick.
That and the fact that they're all
taking
being
out Suspectus.
It's all the kits as well. They're all being given so much more freedom to play how they want to play.
Oh, give me my Val. Give me my M61. Give it to me. Pretty cool name, but not effective. Wait, did that kill somebody? Oh no, that was a different
Selfish
name.
got one on Zayn for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Selfish again.
It's so interesting to me that Selfish is finding all of these utility kills where we saw ITB versus XPA. There was really only a few throughout the entire game.
Oh man.
Selfish. The magic man in my ear told me that last kill from Selfish just jump shot at someone. Fortunately, we didn't get to catch it. Spicy takes out TFG. Match point for Pan. Parents looking. Oh no. Oh no, Parents. Oh no, Parents. Living, getting him in the butt from behind like holy cannoli. He just snuck up on him. Call me Joe in a 1v3 situation. Takes out Living. Oh, almost takes out the planter. Damn.
Ooh, those shots were close, Blue. Those were really close to connecting.
Picking up their first game in the Hunt Premier League. Let's go, Pan. GG's.
GG's.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster can bigger, bolder, faster. Ooh, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
I can't stop bopping that. Honestly, that little catchy tune is great. Every time we leave a match, it just makes me so invigorated for going into the next one. Bigger, bolder, faster. Boom. Thanks again to Gigabyte OS for the partnership. Heck yeah, let's go. And thank you again to Battlestate Games for also joining us to partner up with the Hunt Premier League to bring you the first official Euro League in summer 2024. Match 1. I'm not sure we've got the mileage for this, Blue. Everything's paid. Big time today. The first game was phenomenal. The first match of the second game has had my hairs on end. Panderic have come out. I mean, we might have to change that panda to a grizzly bear because it's pretty scary.
They are slamming Cracked. I mean, such a good performance across the board. Selfish, precise nades throughout the game, and then he was not just fragging with nades. He won a lot of his fights. I mean, all these members of Pan just popping off. Suspect is going crazy with my Cobra. Give me my gun. SP6 just going violent with it. And really, it looks like a different team from what I watched last week. It really does, because it's not that the star players or the players that were performing didn't perform, but it's more that the unit, you know, now it's not Pan's individuals. Now it's Panderic's team. And that's the big difference for me. And look at all these presets. I love these presets, Crack. Sorry to cut you off, but man, this is so awesome. We saw such a variety of, from the first game with ITB versus XPA to this one. I mean, there were AHKs in this one and full meta M4s, SA58s that were silenced, just all kinds of cool stuff. We saw goofy masks, bomber hats. I mean, it's so awesome. Such a fantastic change, but I digress.
I love it. Yeah, but I digress. I mean, I'm a leading man is going to be the next line for every team's favorite catchphrases when it comes to who's the best dressed. We've all played many a game that has a grindy sense to the game, and the end of the grind turns into fashion. Destiny players alone, we don't call it Destiny for nothing. There is a fashionable side to it. The same can be said for Tarkov. We all love spending our money in base game on Ragman's wares to make our PMC just look that little bit sleeker. So the fact that you can have a little bit of fun with these classes as well as also still being competitive is great. Here's where I'm at. The faster TFG is good. I really like the faster pace on the TFG. I think it's really, really good. We've just got to rein in just slightly these Roger Rabbit moments. This is just too much bounce. Just a little bit too much bounce. Save the bounce for the club after we've won 2 games in a row. That's all I'm going to say for now. And I will give Panderic 150% credit. They've capitalized. Every single time we've seen Panderic given the chance, bar the one. I don't know what happened to Horcrux and Living. I think the two of them must have been family in a past life because they bumped into each other outside Connector and neither of them wanted to land a shot. Not one. Didn't even want to tickle the armor. All right. So, barring that, everybody's shots were on point. Yeah, I'm going to say maybe map choice wins out this one.
Well, and the aggression, like you said, from TFG was great. But there were so many kills that I saw where they were in a position to fight their enemy, and they really, I don't know if it was disrespect or still adopting this aggressive playstyle, but there were so many deaths mid-run with information on a proximate enemy where you had the ability to swing into them and contest them. It doesn't make any sense to run by your enemy rather than fight them, because you can't shoot while you're running. I mean, you could shoot maybe while you're bunny hopping down at the ground, but you're not taking anybody out. And I think they should continue down this path though, because as we all know, every time you're trying to learn something new, and specifically in a tournament environment where you're trying to make strategical decisions in terms of positioning, strategies, rotations, presets, and on, you need practice. And you're not going to come out swinging perfectly the first time. You need to keep swinging over and over, keep practicing, keep working on your stance, watch your breath. And slowly but surely, you'll be able to bat. But right off rip, you're not going to be able to do that. And I think that's what we're seeing here is we're seeing the disconnect from a kind of passive team to a hyper-aggressive team. And there's not that quite meld yet between the two styles. We're not at the cohesion phase yet, I think. So excellent job from TFG, though. Hats off, seriously. I love the fact that they were so hyper-aggressive because the big issue last week, so much passivity, like letting the other team just decide their fate. Now they're putting their fate in their hands. It's just, now let's, fix this few little micro errors, work on these mechanical challenges, and specifically strategically, don't disrespect your enemies if they're close. They'll kill you. We see Pan's cooking. Suspectus will suspect that you're doing that, and he will put you down, man.
Yep, and I think Selfish has been extremely selfish with Tokyo Boy's time. I've not caught a Tokyo Boy stream in the last week, and I'm wondering if it's because Tokyo Boy's time has been dedicated to all of these other pros paying him to train him on grenade lineups. I can confirm that Tokyo Boy has not been seen on Arena since the wipe because we ran into Ombra and Ledex in our pub games this morning who helped carry us and backpack us through a couple of our early games. So the Ledex boys are definitely taking stock of the new scene, but I think Tokyo Boy's decided that grenades are still there, so doesn't necessarily need anything for himself, is help sharing the love to everybody else so that we can all try out these grenade throws. But, jokes aside, there are a lot of these players here, as I said at the beginning of the day, that are getting comfortable with utility. They're starting to understand how, as a team, they can create this utility advantage. And we've seen a lot more give and take of, I might not be throwing the grenade, but I am cooking part of how that grenade goes off, whether it's the audio cue for throwing, the timing, whether it's somebody giving a shout out to we've got no audio whatsoever, we need to readjust and line up for a different point, your grenade's going to be wasted, because when there is a finite amount of utility, throwing a grenade at an area that you had information nobody's there for is a big waste. We haven't seen that yet because we've seen how clinical teams have been about making sure that this converts into room to push into, pressure to get a bomb plant down, or pressure to get into deactivate a plant. So utility strong. Skybridge.
Skybridge.
Yeah.
Selfish, just, I mean, like you said, the preparation. I mean, there were so many different grenades he landed at so many different positions. Fantastic, fantastic preparation. I mean, it's really awesome to see how quickly these players are adopting the play styles and the moves of the more experienced teams, capitalizing on the fact that they have access to that information. They obviously watched their VODs, they watched their footage, they studied, and man, it's awesome. It's awesome to see like these players are really putting their best foot forward. They said, yeah, we're 0-2, but we're coming out swinging. And that's such a big mental boon for them to win this first game. Great job, Panderic.
Skybridge.
Skybridge.
And I was just going to ask you, that's it. This is the point. So, talk to me about layout. As the expert here within the arena scene, let's have a look at what this means in relation to the two teams that are actually going to be playing on this. So, TFG are defending first. Panderic chose the map and are going to be attacking first. That's it. Do you expect to see both A and B being played? Do you expect to see an aggressive push to either point for both? Or do you think we're going to see a more tempered approach to Skybridge? Because the way that you set up for a plant on Skybridge is very much a two-way push. It's very rare I've seen a team successfully be able to run at either point and just put the bomb down. In the same sense that I'd ask you, Blue, Barbara's Blitz onto fuel at 0.25 times speed, yeah? Does that have a version within Skybridge? Yeah? Do we have Sally's slow walk? Is there a way to move the bomb from A to B without any audio cues? Because there's a lot of metal and there's a lot of wood on Skybridge.
It's going to come down to how the teams use their Tokyos. As we saw, Skybridge has so many great nade lineups on both sides. There's so many great lineups on both sides. I think if we combine the aggression of Pan with how they played, and Selfish's nades are as good as they were last game, I think it's going to be a tough pill for TFG to swallow.
Tokyo Bomb throws grenades. Everybody else throws Tokyos at people. Like, it's just too good. I think that's probably going to be one of the first EuroLeague merchandise we see come out, isn't it? It's just going to be a T-shirt and it's going to have Tokyo Boy and just grenades. It's just a hail of mortar strikes in like a cartoon fashion or something. Anyway, more on that in the future. But no,
aggression will be there. I think the aggression will be there.
If you TFG, how do you thwart this pressure?
Now, TFG is starting defense, right, Cracked? I think the focus from Panderic is going to be to attack A because of how powerful the Tokyos are. So I think TFG really need to have their own counter nades. And specifically the one I want to see a lot of is the player who's playing 90 or by banana, which if the attacking side is moving on the site would be the left side moving past the site. So they'd be on that left side. That player that's in that corner can hold a grenade and easily nade onto site. I think TFG, their utility to stop the plant is going to really, really be crucial. Because the thing is, A is very, very difficult to take, and it's very, very difficult to retake. So if you use that nade to create space and stop the plant for TFG, if they do proper defense and get a few picks and use the utility right, I think TFG can really hold their own against Pan. But with how well Panderic was performing individually, mechanically, and with their nades, it's really going to be a challenge for TFG. Especially them coming out 9-2, I think the score was. I mean, Panderic really slammed home, and that was TFG's map. Now we're on Panderic's home ground, so this is, when you lose your own map pick, it's very, very, it's a big hill to overcome. Maybe they're not as prepared on Skybridge. Maybe TFG didn't feel as comfortable. Maybe there was some strategical deficiency that they're working on. Maybe it has to do with the way they can use aggression. There's something that Panderic knows that I think they're going to capitalize that we're going to learn as the game goes on. Because unfortunately, I want to give TFG their just due, but with how damn well Panderic's playing here, correct? I think it's going to be another sweep. They look so strong right now, bro.
I mean, we've got 3 fights. Are the Tokyos from Panderic stronger? Or are the Oikots thrown back from those friendly guys going to counter nade better than the Tokyos? We don't know. For those of you at home that were following that, Oikot is Tokyo backwards. It's a back.
Ooh.
The flip side is we've seen Selfish pull off some amazing grenade plays. We saw Walker, who is a player I am going to compare Selfish to, pull off some great grenade plays. And where Tokyo Boy was slamming it home with so many grenades, there weren't people left to be shot with a weapon platform with. Both Walker and Selfish have also been equally dominant and demonic when it comes to using their class weapon of choice. Selfish, I believe, was on that SA-58 that you mentioned the first time we've seen that one of the custom classes so far. But again, used to be a very favourable platform in Arena as a whole. I'm interested to see, and I will sort of nod my hat to Selfish in the previous map where he was playing very Walker-esque, getting those grenade kills, but then making sure to follow it up with 1, 2, 3 even sometimes weapon kills to back the round out. I want to see Call Me Joe. I know how much talent this man has behind his keyboard and mouse. Seen him play many a time. Yeah.
Yep.
I just
saw him.
It's quiet. Yeah. I've not seen much of Call Me Joe yet, and I'm wanting to see if we can see him come out of his shell.
Hawkrux as well for me. I was thinking of Hawkrux. Hawkrux had a lot of kills the last time. Not the top fragger, but a lot of impact frags. And cracked. Tarkov Citizen 146994472 Parents needs to turn it on. Parents was not Parents last game. Maybe, dude, we need to fix this name thing. He's losing his power without the power of Parents, because only 3 frags for Parents when he was the top fragger, I believe, both games. Pretty much every game, actually, that they played last week. That's a really tough pill to swallow, to have him not performing.
Parents normally throwing in his tuppence being a good boon to the pot, you know. Parents throwing in tuppence is normally what helps get those friendly guys over the line for those good matches, for the good rounds that we've seen from them. But it seems like we're getting more of a Perry the Platypus performance here, where he's off to do ninja duties outside of the map and out of bounds. All the whilst the chaos is going down, unfortunately. He's Perry the Platypus off on his own little adventure in a world of his own. And I think that's actually something testament to his lack of performance so far was I found Parents out of position a fair bit on Bay 5. This was what I was talking about us jumping off peaks and across peaks and stuff like that. I mean, Parents was normally map awareness 10 out of 10, right? 11 out of 10 sometimes. We'd even question that there's maybe an argument to be made about a little bit more discussion over setup. Because coming out of Spawn, the aggression and the speed has been good. We need to refine these plays and finesse them a little bit more. Not cooking the team at all in any way, shape or form. But we are talking about unexperienced teams here. And we are talking about how we're expecting them to develop going forward across the next 3 weeks. We're going to see them play. One of the developments we'd like to see is going to be seeing that aggression that we've been really happy about. I mean, it's gone from motivation and dreams and slow play, yeah, to unabated aggression, where we want to then see controlled passion. We want to see it calmed now. We want to see the storm, that's it, tempered into this beautifully, finely crafted blade, and then we can just see it slice through the enemy team like butter.
Well, and what's awesome, Cracked, is when you have a player that has one specific play style. You know, let's just assume for a second TFG has, generally as a team, they play a little bit slower. If they continue this path and they keep practicing the aggression, when you have players who can play both fast and slow, understand how to play control and aggression, that is what makes the exceptional end game players like Bakizi. You know, he's someone like that. They can play fast, they can frag, they can rotate. They'll lay down on their belly for a minute and a half until you try and plant and kill everybody. Those are the terrifying players. And that's why I'm all for this, you know? Even if they lose this match, even if they win it, continue practicing, use these VODs as an opportunity to study, and more importantly, well, not just as important, watch your opponents, watch how they play, understand how someone like ITB uses their aggression, or Team LADX, or Team XPA. Understand how they use their aggression and copy it. Because right now, I think what we're seeing is, you know, the adoption of this of an aggressive playstyle, but they're still finding their footing. So when they review more and then they watch their opponents and start combining that, you know, you're gonna have a bunch of scary lads. I love it. I really do. I really want to see them continue down the aggression path.
That's it. And without much more worrying that the waffle is slightly overwhelming, we're going to stop talking about it, and I believe we're actually going to get into it. So, those friendly guys versus Panderic, match 2. Panderic are up a match. So this is for those friendly guys, those of you that fans of those friendly guys in the chat. This is for the guys to pull it back to a draw, or for Panderic to be able to take home the 2-0 victory and earn themselves 3 points.
Holocrux coming in. I didn't catch what gun. That might have been an MCX. Enforcer with SOST. Zane really liking this tanky kit. That's the problem with that ammo. You know, sometimes that ammo, Selfish would probably be dead if he had a little bit stronger.
I believe you were right. It was an MCX we saw on board with Horcrux. This is
the exact position we were talking about right before the game. He's sitting in 90, holding that bomb, or holding that nade for the plant. Awesome, awesome.
Zayn gets caught out by Selfish. Selfish again, getting himself off to a good start. Suspector's playing out of VIP right now. He's got Horcrux as his first challenge. Horcrux
Do it.
turns around.
Oh, he whiffed it. That's lights out.
Living
TFG
gets
in the
Horcrux.
1v5.
Wow.
That was a whiff nade. But I like it. I like it. You know, this is good.
One down. TFG's out of the angle in time. 4 left.
Nice rotation. They're gonna read it.
He's going to challenge.
Oof.
Oh, he almost had him as well. The pre-fire was good from TFG. I like it. I love this. Yeah.
He's one tap. One more shot and he was dead.
But I like the enabling. I like the attempt and the optimistic play. You've got to push for that. And I love that TFG fancies himself there. Even 1v5 gets the first and he's instantly on the rotation, still trying to cook. How do I get 3? How do I get 4? Where do I find this 5th player in the 1v1?
So I like the nades. Okay, hopefully he throws an early nade actually, because I like the nades, but I don't like a player that just sits there the entire game with the nade. He's not bouncing it off the wall, so it's not going to kill him. Suspect is picking up 2 back-to-back. Oh my god, that Cobra kit going crazy. I gotta stop saying Cobra because Cobra doesn't exist anymore. The Val SP6. Call Me Joe picks up Suspectus. They're trading out the fragger.
Ooh, Call Me Joe in a good position here now, actually. Ah, Selfish finds him out.
Says, you're mine. TFG trades out Selfish, though.
Perrins. There we go. There's Perrins. TFG gets taken by Living. Perrins versus 2. Oh, you see, I fancy Perrins now. We're on the 7.62 MDR. We've got MNT in the pocket. The bomb is in an awkward position. It's not planted, by the way, chat. Yeah, that's it.
The flank. What a good read from Parents.
And he gets the kill as well.
Oh, and now he knows Living is there. I love this from... Don't peek, Parents.
You don't need to do anything. You can just sit and chill with this one here.
I want to see Ring Around the Rosie right now. I do not want to see him taking this fight.
I wouldn't be against seeing him take this. In fact, I liked him putting some pressure on. So long as he doesn't give himself a free, any pressure is great here. Oh, he's trying to bait him with
pressure.
movement.
Just don't give up anything. Oh, this is so cool. Look at him. He's sitting. So if Parents swings behind right now, Living is just... He needs to swing it a little bit open. See, but with Living is actually... Let's go, Parents! He woke up, matching all of his kills from the last game. Parents. He's awake, baby. He's awake.
Damn, shots fired, Blue. Literally 3 shots fired and 3 successful kills. Perrins is here to play. Call Me Joe woke up and got himself into a great position on the point. I like this. Some agency from TFG. Panderic have a game on their hands now.
CBJ. Pretty solid ammo inside this Blackout MCX.
It's actually my favorite ammo for that weapon platform now. I think CBJ is probably one. Yeah, I really like how the bullet performs.
Great nade from Selfish. Denny picking up Zayn.
Somebody take the nades off Selfish, and we're not going to have a game to play.
Nice kill. Oof. Selfish just trades him for free. So right there, Hawkrooks, once you pick up that kill and you're sitting in rat, you really need to rotate. I would have taken position into VIP and use that space to then contest the bomb plant. I just saw he was sitting in rat and they knew he was there and he just couldn't win. Dude, Terrence, popping off though, picking up 2 more kills.
Bomb is down.
See, and this is exactly what we were talking about, Cracked. I mean, 5 kills already in 3 rounds. This is a whole different player, you know? And this is what this competition does. Some games you show up, some games you don't, but the teams that are consistent while adopting strategies that, you know, to counter their enemies, oof.
That's unfortunate. It's good effort. This is
It was
very A heavy so far. It was a question I did ask you, Blue. Are we going to see a B-side play?
B's just so weird to take. I do like B take sometimes, but I think the default A is, especially with how they're picking up frags, like there's no reason for Pan to pivot off of A site right now because they're winning most of their duels. They lost the second round because TFG clutched it out, or Parents clutched it out, but they're winning their fights. They're taking control of the site. Why change it up? You know, it's working. Ooh, I like this piece. These were these boxes you were talking about, Cracked.
That's it. Speaking of working, the height advantage has been showing to work wonders over this A point.
He saw the barrel in VIP. I guess he didn't notice it, though. The barrel did stick through the door. Oh, man. He didn't... Because of that height, though, like you said, he didn't get killed.
Zayn finds Denny in the back.
That's bomb, too. They know bomb is A-side now.
Ooh, Hawkrooks almost converts shots into VIP. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a good late nade. Please, please tell me that's God tier. Well,
Pan just picking up pick after pick after pick after pick. 3 players back to back to back taken down. Tries to nade the site. Oh no, the fancy footwork like you were talking about, Cracked. No.
I will give him his due there, though. I think there was a good purpose for him doing the jump in there. They were trying to get some information over the top of the box, and Call Me Joe was backing him. So if there's a time to do it, that would have been kind of passable. I'll give it a pass for the time. But is
no
this
flag on the play?
Huh. Okay, so this now turns into a game of cat and mouse to how humongous is Call Me Joe's brain? Never mind. It's currently splattered all over the back wall of 8 point. That's it.
Man, this Pan team individually just looking so damn good.
Mm.
You know, I'm racking my brain for a solution for TFG, but man, the Pan team they're just rolling over them.
Stop dying to selfish grenades and kill selfish and suspectus early in the round. Easier than it sounds,
He's
right?
got it. He's got it solved, folks. Stop dying to the guy that's slamming you.
Yep. It's easy to say when you're not holding the keyboard. Speaking of easy, selfish making grenades look easy. Holy show.
Oh my goodness, man. This team looks so tight right now.
Oh no.
Oh man, Hawkrooks picking up 2 though. Evening it out. Bomb is down.
Ooh, Hawkrook showing us the demon in. A little bit of a duck. Gets away from
Come
one.
on,
Knows
Hawkrook.
he's got spicy nicks.
Oh no. Little bit of hesitation. He doubted himself a little bit. Looked like, ooh.
Oh.
Pens.
Shades of Perry. Shades of Perry gets away from the nade.
Great positioning for Perry. I really like that.
Hey, you know the...
Oh,
no.
Living says go to sleep. Dang.
Oh, you are not
that was
the
an
VIP.
RSS. Was that an SR this time?
I think it was an SR or an RSS, one of the two, but you are not stepping into VIP. I actually genuinely had, for a second there, Parents lived too long for him not to win that.
That was... Oh, wow. Put that sword away, sir. Holy.
We've got friendship fingers. We've got some... All right. Is the blade still out? Because, I mean, he's still carrying... No, okay, we got the gun back in hand. I was going to say, if we're going in there with the hatchet, I've got to see this play out. Let's get
What a name. Might pick up 2. Nice. Selfish.
Oh, my. Disgraceful.
Zayn on site picks up 2, though. This is what they need. Really, really big pickups. Oh man, Suspect is just so disgusting with this Cobra kit. Oh my god. Excuse me. Man, what a showing from Suspectus and Selfish. Back-to-back games, 10 frags, 7 frags. Selfish with, I think, 5 or 6 nade kills already. Multiple lineups. I think he naded 3 or 4 different positions and picked up a nade almost every time. The preparation is fantastic from Pan.
I'd like a counter. The guys in the background are going to hate me, but I need somebody to go through the entirety of the whole Premier League, Euro League so far and go and find out how many grenade kills, because I would testament that at least 30% of the kills in the entire league have gone to utility so far.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Nice kill from Call Me Joe. Suspectus with this SB6 foul is just slamming. My God. Oh my God. I think that's an ace. I suspect that's an ace.
I suspect he is among us because the way that he's playing, he's hiding.
Selfish being selfish and taking away the ace, but that's right. He did pick up the nade kill on the rat player. Damn. This is what had me worried. Before the game started, correct, I said the momentum and the individual performance and the preparation for Pan, they look too damn strong. I don't, TFG just not able to respond. And they haven't gone B once, minus the one plant where they had the little nice rotation. That was the bait onto B, but nice pickup for TFG, picking up Knicks.
Yeah, TFG wins this round. Pandemic takes the next one because it has to be 6-2 for the first half, just as like all the other 3 maps we've had today. So we're going to expect to see a surprise here. I'm going to expect that this TFG flank, 3-man strong, that's coming behind Denny, is about to actually come to fruition. Unless, if they time this wrong and the guy up high and Denny get out of the way, this is going to be hard.
Oh,
No! TFG gives the friendly frag out to Perrins.
Suspectus takes out the 90 player. Oh man, and Hawkrush just kind of, he's not really clearing. And this is kind of what we were talking about with the aggression. They're not respecting the fact that their opponents can be there. They're not clearing angles. They're kind of just swinging their body out and just keep getting picked over and over because of it. Pan really punishing all these micro errors from TFG. And Suspectus is too damn smart. Knows he's coming up.
It's a hard angle to fight out of there.
If he closes the distance, he can probably kill. Oh. Wow. Selfish TKing. Oh my! No time.
Wait,
Great
TFG's
try.
safe. Yeah, I'm going to say, if there was more time on this truck, actually, you fancy TFG for this and a good kill at the end of it. He's not going to get the defuse in time, but great work nonetheless from TFG.
TFG, did he just run at him with his knife out?
I think he might have done.
Oh man, it's Selfish really trying to let him know. Oh my God. Wow.
How do you
What's the
cook on
call?
defense?
7-1 or 6-2? Are they going to do it? 6-2?
6-2. I'll stick to my
You heard
guns.
it, folks. He's summoning the wisdom that is cracked. He knows.
Either that or I'm a fraud and it's all guesswork.
oh
Oh
man.
no!
Oh man! Oh my!
They've a trade left and right.
Back and forth and back. Nice final pickup. Parents.
Left in a 1v2.
Do they know Parents is here? Is my question.
He's not. Parents like, yeah.
Oh no! Now they 100% know he's there. I don't know if he had the info on him. He really didn't have any. He didn't make much noise. I don't think he killed anybody this game. Oh man, and he jumps past him.
Here's the question though. Does he know where the second is? Like he's got to read second deep. They're taking
Oh,
bomb the other way.
man.
Oh, what is that?
Now, if I were the defense player, I would turn around and hold this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now push for the plant. Exactly. Great. Big brain play from Selfish because he knows his teammate lit him up. More than
gotta
likely, that's why he
send.
was taking that.
I'm going to say his parents going to send it in time. He's got to get down these stairs and around the corner before he gets there. It's going to be trouble. He went the long way. He's read it.
I don't like Selfish sitting in U-turn, though. Very predictable. Nice bait from Selfish, though. Parents really fighting for his life.
Oh, Perry's going to get in there as well, isn't he? He's just too big. The brain is huge.
Oh my God, cracked wisdom. You heard it
Perry
here
the
first, folks.
platypus. He's on it. He's on his little ninja mission. Whilst he's got teammates around him, Perrin's looking a little bit like a duck in too much water. But when he's on his own, man is free to make his magic work. Whoa, 6-2.
What a bludgeon round. I mean, they're trading kill back and forth and back and forth. I couldn't even get the names out. They were bang, bang. TFG kills one, then another one kills one, then Selfish kills one, then Suspectus kills one. That's awesome.
Yes.
Now, I want to see aggression here, cracked. Right now, it just seems like Pan is in control, though. Even if they turn on the aggression, the friendly guys, Pan's in control right now. It's just, we're gonna need to see tempered aggression.
Did you hear the
We're gonna
click,
need
by
to
the way?
see nade kills. No, I didn't hear the click. Did they
Did
click?
you not? Yeah, did you not in the click concept from Panderic's side? Yeah. I want to take anything away from Perrins, but the click as he re-swung was a little bit feels bad, man.
I did not hear the click.
That's why I said
no,
he's gonna kill
Selfish.
him because he's not got bullets. I didn't want to say anything, but it would just look too good to hear it go. Oh, I think chat's attesting to a similar thing now. Actually, we're watching it roll. He's disgusting, honestly disgusting. What a cutie. Yeah, you're too right.
Zayn picking up Suspectus. Big kill. They can kill Selfish here. This round is actually going to go. Ooh, nice kill on Living. I love the pre-fire on this banana box, stopping him so his teammates can get on the site. Extremely intelligent play from Parents. That was sick. That was honestly sick.
This is quick again. This is really quick, Blue. In fact, I love it. The bomb is down and we're 3 strong into defend, and he's going to dodge the bullets. Repeat. Zayn gets Selfish in the back. This is the TFG we needed to see. Perry in the 1v1 versus Nyx. Come on, Perrins. Oh, wow. And here's the flood. 2v3.
25.
Oh, my.
Brooks takes out Danny. 2 on point. I don't see how Spicy wins this. Yeah.
No. Great round from TSG. You're absolutely right, Blue.
Aggression. I love it. Smart picks. Parents won that round for them. That pre-fire, knowing that player was holding 90, prevented him from stopping people rotating through sandwich on the site.
All right, I'm
convinced.
convinced.
That was an S-tier play, bro. S-tier.
Yeah, I'm convinced. 9-7 TFG. I'm convinced. I'm done. They lose maybe 1 round between now and winning the game. 9-7 TFG. They have found something between today's game and the previous game because this is a different TFG side with a lot more pace and a lot more age. I like this a lot.
Joe! Denny trades out Zayn real quick. TFG takes out Suspectus. Big kill. Oh, they know that one's on site. He's going to know there's a player on heaven holding him from site.
Get off the stairs, Horcrux. You 2 of you up there. Get yourself down there and get some power. That's it. Good lads. Here we go. Here's the moves.
Yeah, once the bomb is planted, you can, if you have multiple people, you can hold that. But when he's sitting on site, you're not going to do anything.
How many does he get for free? If Horcrux managed to rotate past here.
Oh, they heard him. I like this pixel peek. Oh, man, Selfish.
Oh.
He misses on Selfish and lets Parents die.
That's
Huge.
a big one, was that? Yep.
Oh, man, and then he gets traded. Oh, and then he takes him out, bro. Oh, my. I gotta stop saying bro, but holy. That was such a fantastic job from the Pandaric defense.
And
I mean, that's a tough whip from Horcrux. He would have saved Parents, and Parents would have been able to swing U-turn.
Hey up, but smoke me some mackerel and call me Joe. Because that's... Wait for this.
Living says you're dead. Oh, and he saw him. He sees him.
Mm-hmm. Go on, Joe.
No,
Oh,
too wide
nice
of a
try.
peek. He knows he's laying there. He could have pixel peeked. And here's the thing. What I would have done, or what someone could have done, is create a false impression that they're rotating back right. You saw him on... He should have re-peeked the left, or at least lean peeked, slow lean peeked. That Alt-D, Alt-Q. That was such a wide swing into a player that's holding an angle while laying down.
Do you know what, personally? I don't favor peeking or re-peeking the corners there. I actually favor holding the cover and going backwards. Drop away from the cover so that you really screw off their depth. And then you get a peek over the top into his head, rather than trying to peek aside.
Agreed. No, great point. You're cooking. Oh, my. Oh, my! Why did he reload? Suspect the nasty kill. Zane traded him out immediately, though. Living, looking to make people dedge. Takes one, makes him dedge. Takes two, makes him dedge. One in VIP, dedge. Oh, man, bro. This Pan team. Terrence has to clutch this round, or Cracks Wisdom's prediction.
Well, F, no longer predicted.
And we're on match point. Damn.
We can't be right all
Pan
the
is-
time, that's all I'm going to say.
Pan is cooking, bro. I don't know what they have in that pan, but it smells delicious, whatever they're cooking. Well done. Match point for Pan. 0-2, coming out. Gotta have, gotta feel a little shaken up from coming out 0-2, and bam, win their first map, dominant fashion. About to win their second match, dominant fashion. Match point, and I think this game's closed out right here, Crack. I think Suspect, ooh. Pause.
Zayn has something to say about it.
Zane said, shut up, Blue. Oh, TFG said, shut up, Blue. We're not out yet. Oh my God, Jeff said, shut up, Blue.
Oh no.
I'm just
Is
going to be
Blue
quiet.
about to 5-man ace, cast a curse the whole Pandemic team in less than 10 seconds, chat? I don't know, but it's happening. Something's happening.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
I'm putting
Help.
myself in timeout.
You're in the sin bin, Blue. You have been officially binned.
I mean, this will be a...
Heck of a 1v5, yeah.
No.
No. No is right. No. No.
Zane, what was that? 3 kills that round. Great job. If Suspectus didn't reload when he did after picking up that first kill, I think he might have also killed TFG, and that's a whole different round.
You asked me what
Very
they were cooking.
risky.
I'll tell you what they were cooking. It smells like 2.95 points to me. 0.5 away from the full 3 points and a match victory is what they're cooking, Blue. Didn't
You
need
lost
to... You said they were cooking 3 points for a victory, my friend. They are cooking up 3 points right now. The only thing
I
they
need
need to do is
coffee,
remove that. I need coffee. Oh,
Selfish, take it out, Zayn. He says, no more funny business like last round. Big kill.
I hope you love me like you love your coffee. Do you tell your coffee that you need cracked in the morning when you get out of bed too? Is that a thing? Oh, selfish again.
Trades back-to-backs.
I don't like this spot, personally.
Me neither.
You're too free if you get swung from the left-hand side where Living is now. If Living soft peaks that, or even hard peaks it, it's too easy to get caught out if you don't land your shots. Oh. Oh, we are
said,
cooking.
I'm going to come hang out in this corner with you, bro. It's a nice corner. Oh, man. Just like you said, just dead in the water.
That's it. Can I ask a question?
Trying to adopt the bake easy belly strap, but just not doing it. Oof. Big kill and Suspectus, though. I want to see them slam A right now. Parents.
This is the I mean, if he gets in there in time, there is still 1 on B. It is 2v2 right now. 2v1.
Oh, no. 1v3. Match point. If anyone could do it, it's our boy Parents. Parents takes out 1. Parents takes out 2. 10 seconds.
Just
Plant,
plant. Stick it. Pros don't fake.
Oh, if he faked,
And he gives
I would
himself 50
cry.
seconds. He gives 50 seconds. Oh,
Hold
God.
your chest. Don't swing it. Don't swing it. No, don't swing it. He had no HP. He could have healed his thorax.
Oh, selfish. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, dear. Selfish spelling GG's with one eye and a middle finger, it seems like. Oh, dearie me.
9-5.
Thumbs up.
GGs.
Thumbs up for the camera. Oh.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, I don't know, faster than ever. If I ever lose, I don't know, bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster can bigger, bolder, faster. Ooh, I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. Going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
Bigger, faster, stronger.
I
What do
thought
you
we,
think, Crack?
I thought we were going to go more rounds, to be honest with you. I could have seen another full Skybridge. Play it again. Show me another one. That was entertaining, and I'm loving seeing the Those Friendly Guys development. I really am. I'm seeing more and more from them as we go further into their matches. Zayn, I'm glad we got a correction on his name, because that name was popping up on the top right of our screens quite a lot today. It's going to be one to look at. TFG, again, consistent as always, showing us that those DMRs, very strong, well worth within the rights. Call Me Joe showing up, parents waking up and coming into the game, so a good all-round performance. Hawk Crooks, maybe a bad day at the office today from Hawk Crooks, if I'm being genuinely fair. No disrespect,
Definitely
man.
didn't feel him. No, it's, you know, some days you're not feeling yourself. You could see he wasn't really comfortable. There was a lot of hesitation. Every time you watch him on Skybridge, he was moving. There was panic. There was definitely some kind of, maybe it was doubt, maybe it was overthinking. You know, I don't think it's a knock on the player. You know, it just shows how tough these environments are, especially when a team that you think, you know, maybe TFG came out and saw, dang, Pandoric's 0-2, we're gonna whoop their tushes, and then they come out and see these beasts, Selfish and Suspectus, man. Holy cow, what performances from both of them.
I'm glad you said it. That's it. They popped off. I was literally going to agree with you. Selfish could have been less selfish with his scoreline. Other than that, there isn't really any critic to give. I mean, you could maybe argue give someone a shot at practicing with the grenades, just in case you have a day off or something. I don't know. There's very minimal to throw at him. And then Suspectus. I suspect there might be a little bit of magic within that man's magazine, because some of the bullets he's been firing today have been crisp. Transfer from head to head, 1 to 2 people, great. Consistency in a 1v2, 1v3 has been above and beyond from Suspectus today. So, a Panderic lineup that does not deserve to be in the bottom 2 in the table, 100%.
And they earned their right to not be there, I think, as of today, right?
Exactly.
2-0 over TFG, man. Wow. I wasn't expecting that, Crack. Sorry to cut you off, but I'm shocked over here, because I really thought it was going to be a little bit closer. And Panderic, just the individual performance and the preparation and the use of utility. I mean, on both maps, X-Bay versus ITB, we saw some utility on Bay 5 lacking. On Bay 5 here, Selfish he was picking up a kill almost every other round with the nade. The preparation, fantastic from Panderic. And you know what, the TFG, I love the aggression, guys. Keep up the great work. Continue going the way you're going. You performed awesome today. And you know, some days it's, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles, but really excellent job, guys. Really should be proud of how much progression from this more passive team to a unit. You know, you really look like a unit today, and I really saw the courage in the plays. Awesome job.
I have to agree. I don't think there's anything more that can be said. A phenomenal performance from Panderic as a general. Without picking individual players' performances, I think we saw Panderic not step up just a little bit, but I think we saw them step up drastically today. I feel like their skill ceiling was given a bit more breathing room to show us what they have to bring today because of the matchup against those friendly guys versus a couple of the tougher teams. What we need to see from Panderic going forward is to see them elevate their game so that they're able to bring that to the tougher games.
That's right.
Because if Selfish and Suspectus can show up like they did today against a lineup like ITB, against XPA, against Sicario, against LEDX, then they really will have a chance for not just challenging them for a draw, but to actually take the whole match off of them. And that's a lot saying, and I will be genuinely honest, I actually thought, looking at the lineups and after seeing who was coming in and who wasn't, that Panderic was one of my 2 weakest teams in the 8. I am genuinely regretting that position and choice at this point in time, because Panderic have, in both matches that I thought they would do a lot less in, have shown up tenfold. They've performed way above and beyond what I expected out of the lineup, and I'm very impressed and really happy to see that it succeeded in that sort of, in that area. We were going to talk about TFG, I think, about it in the same sense. I'm trying to pitch this in the same way where we're not being disrespectful to Panderic for the awesome performance they put on today, but we're also not taking anything away from TFG and what they brought to the table today in their improvements. So it's
awesome.
A day of improvement from everybody. I mean, we saw it in ITB and XPA. Both teams there as well brought a new level, a new gear we didn't think we would see, right?
Yeah, I mean, the trading was just like the Battle of the Titans earlier with ITB versus XPA. I mean, you really saw how these teams on their map choices, there's a reason why they picked those maps, man. They were prepared, and they both came out swinging on their maps of choice. ITB taking 9-5 on both. XPA, I believe it was 9-2. Super, super powerful performance on Bay 5. But then when you look at TFG versus Panderic, I mean, the level in performance of both teams from last week to now is, you know, it's a multiple notches up from both. Because at the end of the day, there has to be a victor. One of these teams, unfortunately, has to lose. It's a zero-sum game. But there's so much to take away and so much good. And Panderic, if those players, Suspectus and Selfish, perform like that against a team like XPA, I don't see why they can't compete. You know, I really think based on that performance, if they're consistent like this, we're looking at a possible top 4 team.
I would agree with you.
Say it.
I agree with you 100%. And I think given that performance today, if they can put that performance out game in, game out, without having a bad showing, they will challenge for those top 4 spots in this league. We're not going to have a look at the table until tomorrow, folks. So we're going to actually leave you a little fishing rod with some bait out there. We're going to leave you hook, line, and sinker. And then we're going to reel you back in for tomorrow's viewings for 2 more exceptional games. So we will come and have a look at the table tomorrow when we start up. But for tonight, a couple of little tip-top tips before we leave you with our raid for the night. We're going to send you off to one of our lovely competitors from today. We're going to see TFG over in his local habitat. But before that, if you want to get yourself any goodies, you want to get yourself any gadgets, a code to win to play the game, or even a chance to take your best shot at base game version, unheard edition, or just a standard edition, !Gigabyte will get you the Gleam link where you can go on, perform a couple of actions, a couple of clicks, and collect a load of tickets towards your chance to win a 27-inch, 360 hertz, amazing gaming monitor provided by Gigabyte Aorus. It's one of the new monitors they've brought out. It is, I believe it's about £800 worth of monitor, Blue, so it's not a cheap piece of equipment, and it will make your gaming experience, I'm sure, 150% better than it already is right now. So if you're looking for any new gadgets, don't forget to go and check them out. Gigabyte Aorus, AORUS. As well as that, there are loads of bits and bobs that have been going on alongside of the rest of the viewings for this week and going on into next week. So 23rd to 31st, drops events, get yourselves involved. There is socials that will be feeding you information day in, day out about the league and about everything that's going on through the jobs events. And don't forget, like I said, to make sure you !Gigabyte to get involved in the chance to win a monitor or any of those keys. I believe the details are currently flooding through chat right now.
And your tickets. Get your tickets every day, folks. As Cracked always says, open that dock case, collect the docks. Open the dock case, collect the docks. Put it in your calendar. Put
It's
an
a rinse
alarm.
repeat process. That's it. Yeah, book it in your schedule. Scribble it on the calendar. That's it.
Collect free stuff from 9 to 9:30.
Absolutely. We almost need to be giving out loyalty cards with Hunt Premier stamps for each time you turn up to a viewing so you can get yourself a chance to get into the giveaway. It'd be great. But that's the way to collect your stamps. Use the Gleam link, guys. Get on all of the bits and bobs that it gets you through there. You can get multiple entries per day. I believe it's up to like 15, 20 entries actually you can get per day. There's loads of options. Get yourselves involved. Finally, before we dash, actually, I think I'm being told that you can get up to 2 entries, I think it is, per day. For the first day, we had a much larger array of options out there for me, so apologies, chat, being corrected, but many chances to win. We are going to let you have a quick look at something brought to us by one of our wonderful partners. So before we sign off and send you out for the day, thank you to Battle State Games for partnering with us. Thank you to Gigabyte Aorus, who are going to provide us a trailer in a moment to show you what kind of quality you can get from technology within that giveaway, or if you drop by their sites. There's loads of Amazon shops. We'll go check out their stuff. And then we're going to raid on to TFG after that trailer. So, from myself for today, thank you ever so much for joining us all for the wonderful entertainment. Blue, it's been a pleasure as always having you here. We absolutely love having you on the casting desk, and I'm looking forward to more amazing days with yourself. And for the guys in the background as well, thank you to you guys for all of your great hard work and support for bringing this to us. Blue, anything to say?
Fantastic job today, everyone. Team should be super proud across the board. The preparation was there, the performance was there on, in all 4 matches. Really fantastic job. Everyone should be very proud of the progression. It's really awesome to see. Chat, thank you guys so much for being awesome. Battle State Games, Gigabyte Aorus, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to host the first Hunt Premier European League in the summer of 2024. And thank you for being here with me, Crack. This is always a pleasure, man. This is awesome. So thank you and Hunt for the opportunity. I appreciate it very much.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Chat, always a pleasure as well. You guys have been awesome today. Again, competitors, people coming to watch, everybody that's popped up, thank you ever so much. And we will catch you at the same time tomorrow with more of the first official Hunt Premier EuroLeague Summer 2024. See you on the next one.